Right, and we are live. I'm going to go ahead and do the opening intro animation. All right, and we are back. Hey, and Demarian joined just in time. I put us back on the splash screen, so you can move us back when you're ready. You probably want to. Do you want to do obligation? And we'll probably want to do our roles first, our light side. Are you there, Demarian?
I'm here.
Okay, so I guess everyone.
Yeah, so the Destiny pool is cleared, so whenever you want them to roll it, and then let me see what that thing you sent me about obligation says.
Okay.
Hey. And
We're giving the GM lots of dark side points.
Hey, so you have Angiver as 31 to 45, so do I just move the next person up to that spot?
and
Just
Guyver isn't here.
swap him with my character because I put mine down at the bottom so that they
Okay,
can
that's
swap
what
out.
gotcha.
So it lands on me. Great.
Well,
Alright, cool.
he hasn't rolled yet.
Dang. Yeah, thank y'all. And y'all about to get in a big fight? Nice.
I feel an unbalance in the force.
Oh, I didn't see you roll though.
Yeah, you didn't roll. Did you roll on like a D100?
Oh, he hasn't rolled yet. He was asking what to do with Angiver. Yeah, just mine. If it lands on your character, just have it for mine. You can just swap it for mine.
Perfect.
We have the same amount of obligation.
Alright, perfect. Yeah, I'll just write it down so when I roll it, so I know what to look for.
And I
Okay.
do need one of the GMs to add a light side to the pool for Paragon.
All right.
Oh.
Thank you. We have one.
Spend
Now-
it wisely.
Let's hope the GM spends
That's
them.
just one more possible dark side that can be gotten by the GM.
Well, the GM needs to start using these to upgrade the attacks that hit us and stuff.
What? No. That's not necessary.
It's supposed to be a back and forth currency.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, we didn't use
That light
any-
side point on my colonist signature ability. I hope no one minds.
Oh, yes, thank you.
What's that do?
Gives us a light side.
I don't have it yet.
Oh.
It makes it easy. I think it makes it easier to do.
Are you getting
Like-
expertise, the unmatched expertise of the other one?
I think when I finally get there to spending points on it, the one that makes it easier for me to use skills, right? That's unmatched expertise.
Yeah. Yeah, it reduces difficulty by 2 purple for all career skills.
Okay, so no one said anything about doing any rolls, so I guess we'll go with as we narratively described it.
We're on the splash screen, so you can move us back to where we're supposed to be when you're ready.
So just a
And
quick
it'll
recap
take-
of everything. So you guys got hired by Aliana's character, along with another character, to deliver some supplies to Dantooine. You guys arrived there, and after that, the guy left, and Aliana said she's going to stay with your characters. While there, you looked around to see if something to do, because the guy didn't have anything for you to do at the moment, so he had to take off and take the supplies to where he was going. You found out about possibly some missing persons and some other things you were going to go investigate and try to fly in your ship when you saw a vehicle get shot down in front of you and told that flying is probably not a good thing, even if you went double walker mode. So you decided you would try to hoof it to where you saw the explosion come from. So you headed off towards the east, unbeknownst to you that you're heading towards some caves The trip took you about 12 hours or so because you had to navigate through the jungle, the wilderness, and like I said, you really didn't ask anyone for directions or anything like that. You know, you just try like you took your time to get there, made sure you ate. Eliana brought food along for y'all to eat. You arrive at this cave around nightfall. There you see a guy going in. You stop him while he's trying to go in because he's trying to get away, and he tells you it's dangerous. Go away. Don't come here. You guys ignored his warning. Went in anyways. Then when you were in there, I think was Nunku did a survival check. Or no, it's a xenology check to see what kind of creatures these were. Found out these are Kinrath, and he realized that they were hostile, and also something from his talking with Hondo, that he heard he remembered some kind of hearsay about lightsaber crystals or something like that. That they have them. That you can find them in their eggs. It's a small chance. And so realizing, what he remembered about Kinrath, they're hostile creatures, he decided, hey, I'm going to take him out for the get me. And so without them even doing anything, he just went out and started shooting them. And then now they are reacting to being shot at.
Yay.
Nunku, it lands on you. What are you stressed out about?
I guess he is stressed out about causing this whole little debacle and because he didn't actually stealth like he should have, and shouldn't have attacked.
Okay. So it is the top of the So we left off. Let's see. HK went and Nunku went. Now it is a time for the NPCs to go.
You need to move us. We're on the splash screen. You need to move us back to the map page.
I want to just guess. See where it's at. 1 second.
I've restarted the sandbox because none of my buttons were working other than the roll and destiny. Does the syncing now work for you guys?
I mean, let me roll the obligation.
No, we already did the obligation.
Yeah, I think he's talking about trying to roll the FFG dice. It almost seems like the API scripts are out.
Yeah, I just resetted it, so I'm hoping that fixed it.
Well, I could roll an attack and see.
Is it working?
I haven't rolled yet. I'm getting the character sheet open. It was delayed a little bit.
Yeah, because the buttons wasn't working for me either, and I refreshed and all of that. So.
Nunku, what is your defense?
Yeah. My defense, 0. My beast.
Okay, it's not responding. Hold on.
Yeah, the sandbox doesn't seem to be working. This is not good. Okay, update attributes for... Alright, see if it works now. It says it finished. See if that is the button. Maybe refresh and then try it. Okay,
My
good.
dice pool updated.
It works.
All right, I just have to. It was lagging.
Are you using dark side to attack me?
Yeah, we need some light side
You
points.
need some light side, I was told, so kind of help you out there.
Okay.
Oh, it's not dark in here anymore because the training lightsaber that TRDS has is ignited, so it produces light.
Ooh, light.
Okay.
And I'm going to put some ambient music on so it's not so quiet. Well, not music, but ambient noise. Okay, so it attacked Nunku. Now what? Did it do any damage? Or actually, you might have to click it now that the dice is working.
Let me try it again.
Try refreshing your page if it's not working.
It worked.
All right. Oh, that's not so good. Did it do damage to you, Nunku? 7? Did it do any damage? It says 7. Do you have 7 soak or higher?
No.
All right. So I guess he has a
Crits.
triumph to spend.
Are you gonna crit?
You need to make an average resilience check right now.
An average resilience?
Yep.
Oh, 2. Okay.
And yes, you need you roll a crit.
They get failed.
Glad for all these ranked
You're
men.
gonna take 5 wounds, and you're gonna take 1 strain.
Who
5 room?
who remembers what PCs went last game?
I
know
do.
I
HK
didn't
went.
because I know I didn't because I was taking the last PC slot.
So
So
it was Nunku and HK47 that went.
yeah, and someone, Nunku, HK47, and someone else. I think TRDS went third.
No, he would only go after Necrotechra so that Necrotechra can tell him what to do.
I know someone went after HK47.
So you have been poisoned, Nunku, just so you know.
So 1 string of 5
That's what the
wounds.
resilience check was for. And it's a neurotoxin.
So it does.
It's a neurotoxin.
So it does 7 damage, right?
Yeah. Plus, you're taking 5 wounds from the poison entering your system, and you take a strain too.
Dang.
Yeah.
You should put those stats somewhere so we can see them on Roll20.
I haven't done its character sheet.
All right, so who's next?
PC's turn.
I can go.
Okay.
All right.
Do each of these spider tokens represent a minion group, or are they a scattered minion group?
They're going to be a minion group.
How many are in each?
I think it's 4.
All right, I'm going to make an icon so we know.
Minion group size 4.
Oh, okay, so just change the number of that little heart to indicate whenever minions have died in a group. Okay, so what is Klein doing?
Klein is going to attempt to attack that minion group right there.
All right, roll that beautiful beam footage.
What's the difficulty going to be set at?
Are you doing range?
Yes, I'm within range. It's a medium ranged weapon.
Yeah.
That's short range, so it's 1 purple, right?
Yeah.
Or armor that gives them defense.
So, so it's that one I clicked on, right? Is that the one you're shooting at?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead. Okay. Did 6 damage.
Yeah.
7 damage.
You wounded it pretty good.
Awesome sauce. I don't remember. Can I shoot again, or am I gonna have to take strain in order to shoot again?
You can't unless you're dual wielding.
Yeah, if you dual wield, you can do that, and then you got to increase your check. I think what we talked about.
Okay, gotcha. Never mind then. That'll end my turn then.
Next PC.
Going paddle. There's one right next to him, right? He doesn't like that.
That
Yeah.
is correct.
So he's going to attempt a two-handed brawling check against it with his shock gloves.
Okay.
Let's see how this goes. Brawl. Oh, okay, it's down here. So I need to increase the difficulty by 1 because I'm doing two-handed. And then I guess I'll take a aim action. Can I aim with a engaged attack?
Yeah. What kind of yeah,
Yes.
you can aim if you use a maneuver with any attack.
I think you have to, yeah.
Alright, so I'm gonna try this. Might go horribly wrong, but we'll see. Alright, so I hit, but I don't get the second attack. I am going to use my my talent pressure point.
How much damage does that do?
Let's see. Using pressure point, it does brawl. My damage for brawl is equipment with these gloves. 4 plus 5, so 9. 9 strain. Ignoring soak because of pressure point.
So you take 1 out.
And if I can, I'm going to no, I'm just gonna stay right here. So that's it for me.
All right. NPC's turn. So I guess the ones you attacked are going to attack you back. Any defense?
For Pata, no. This is probably gonna hurt.
Out.
I don't know. Can you have it do its weapon? I don't know what that does. You click the brawn.
Wrong one, sorry. Let's brawl.
Is it damage 5, crit 3?
5, crit 3. Same as with Nunkus. Do we reroll it then?
No, that's fine. I just didn't know what it said.
2 purple resilience and roll crit.
So it's 6. Does 6 go through your? Do you have enough soak, or does it pass your soak threshold?
Let's see. Soak 2, so it gets through by 1.
Okay.
So roll 2 purple resilience check.
Oh boy. All right.
So does the poison require strain? I mean, advantages
No,
to trigger.
it's a neurotoxin, so it's going to be attacking your capacity to do stuff. So it's going to be pretty much attacking your strain. So,
But what I was asking, does it require advantages to activate?
no, it's just the poison. So when it attacks, it's just poison it has.
Does it have a limited number of doses?
No, I don't think spiders or venomous snakes have limited times they can inject poison.
Oh, they do. You can milk them. That's what I was wondering. It's all good. It doesn't say.
So I'll roll my resilience. Ooh, not great.
Did you want to just use it to where they have to activate it with the crit with the thing?
Actually, I wasn't even supposed to use that. I didn't click off when I removed that boost, so that's actually 2 failures and 2 advantage.
So did you want to do that to where they don't take a crit and I have to activate it? Is that what you're saying, Joe?
It's up to you. Like some creatures, it just depends. Like a lot of times, some stuff require. I mean, most qualities require 2, unless it says otherwise. Like if you look at the item qualities, most things on a weapon require at least 2, unless it says like blast requires 3. If it says something differently, it usually requires.
We'll just make it so it has to get its critical threshold to activate it. Then, if that's the case, so no, you can take the crit off.
Or you could just do 2 advantages to activate it, because the default's 2 unless the description says it requires more or less.
It's like its own thing. It's not like something. Yeah, but yeah,
Okay.
just do that.
No crit. Yay!
All right, Patty, you take 5 wounds and you also take 1 strain.
Yay!
Hopefully, going to get harder as that poison stays in your system.
I'm gonna, I guess, use. I couldn't. I had some advantage from my attack last
Yeah,
time.
we're going to have a movement.
So I guess I passed 1 boost to the next check and gave myself a boost. Maybe.
The next check that you're going to do, or
Yeah, that'd be good to give to yourself. So if you have to roll resilience again, it might help.
Yeah. So I'll do that with my give the boost to myself for my next resilience check from this resilience.
okay, you never spent your advantage. What do you want to do with that? Nanku,
Yes?
you never spent your advantage. Are you just going to leave it out there? Or are you going to try to spend it?
I forgot to use. Okay, so I got 2 advantage. Yeah, I'll give it to myself just in case I have to do another. I'll give myself a boost just in case I have to do another resilience check.
You know, if you put the blue dot on your token, that might help you remember that you have a boost dice. That's usually what I do, so I don't forget.
Okay, and then is it another NPC, or is it PC turn? I didn't. That's with it.
I'm thinking the spider creature attacked, right?
It's PC turn now.
Yeah, turn. Let me flip it. All right, who's up?
So I would like to go when there's 2 PCs congruent. So anyone got any objection to Necro and TRD going?
Not me.
All right. Necro on his data pad sends instructions to TRD2 to back up and shoot the creature that attacked Pata. So he's using that for Speaks Binary. All right, so that's the end of Necro's turn, and TRD. So,
Right.
All right, so TRD on his turn will back up and blast the creature that attacked Pata.
Eight with Pata, so that's upgraded, right?
And he's using stun damage. What?
Age with Pata, so is that upgraded or is that just to increase the difficulty?
I don't know for I think it's supposed to upgrade it because if you.
Okay.
Or-
Yeah, so it's
yeah.
so roll the 1 purple plus upgrade it.
So it's just 1 red.
Pretty much.
Okay, and 2 speaks binary 2. Okay.
Nice.
So I'd like to use a crit to go ahead and wipe out another one in the minion group, so that knocks out 2 of them. And then
you killed the 3 that are in their Pata then.
so there should only be 1 left on next to Pata. I knocked out 2.
Well, he knocked out 1.
Oh, so it's dead then. Cool.
Yes, you knocked out 1, so it's down to 3, and then you knocked out 2.
Yeah.
Down to 1 there.
Yeah, it should
Okay.
be 1. Okay. All right, I updated it. All right, and then so that took up 3 advantages. I'll use 2 to pass to who doesn't have 1. I'll pass 2 to Will. I'll pass 2 to Jahat. I'm thinking that him blast.
You don't need to pass any to me. I'm not doing anything that's going to require me rolling.
All right, then I'll
dice to-
pass pass a boost to TRD2 then. All right, so Jahat and TRD2
All right.
get a boost.
All right, let me move the turn.
Okay.
All right, MC turn. Jahat, what's your defense?
Melee defense is going to be 3.
Ooh.
Nice. Okay.
All right, it hits you. 8
What's-
damage.
so
5.
All right, so 3.
and it doesn't have enough to activate anything, so you don't have to take any poison damage.
Ooh, this is not good.
I'm thinking the boost for the other players is because they saw Treads' blaster rifle just blast through and splat 2 of them with 1 shot. So maybe that.
Aliana, what's your defense?
3, and there will be 1 upgrade because I would be dodging.
Yeah, his tokens up to date, so you should be able to use the tokens to see the melee range and upgrade.
Oh, I see it now. Yeah, I should have been. I should have been just looking. Oh well. Yep. All right. So. What do you want to do with the threat?
A strain on it.
Okay.
So that's 9, correct?
Yes.
5, 6, 7, 8. It's 8, right?
9. They said on Edge of the Empire rules, it says that damage is different than crafting. You actually count every success.
So it's 5 and 6, 7. Okay.
Yeah, that's what confused me too, because crafting doesn't count the first one, but apparently damage does. So.
Okay.
All right, I'll spend 2 strain. I parry away 7 of that. I have a soak of 4, and it's going to take 7 strain bypassing soak.
Okay.
From
and this
it
one
making contact
you
with
said,
my
and one of
cape.
them takes strain. Okay.
Yeah, 7 bypass soak for the cape.
Okay. Cool. All right, and PC turn now.
Has Jahat gone yet?
No, he is not.
No, he is not.
Okay, so it's just Jahat and Will's the last, and then we'll be on the next round.
That's correct.
Oh, it shows that there's another PC. Oh, well, I don't know if there's too many PCs or what.
Yeah, the
No,
right.
it's another NPC. I gotta think who this other NPC is. Maybe that's HK. Is it? Did HK get an NPC slot?
He should have a
No.
PC slot.
Yeah, HK got a PC slot.
Oh, okay. Maybe it's a group I forgot to show y'all. Maybe that's what it is. Okay. You're good.
All right. So I guess Jahat's going to try and shoot the one right next to him here.
So if it's adjacent to you, what kind of weapon are you using? Is it heavy or
Light.
Okay, so you add 1 difficulty to it because you're engaged. And so it'll be
So
2. It's 2 purple instead of 1. Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that is 6 minus its soak. Are you doing anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and
That's
crit.
not 6, that's 7.
Yeah, it's 7 damage.
Oh, it's 7.
And he's critting, so that immediately automatically knocks out one of the minions.
Yeah.
Cool. Did that take out 1 or 2? Just 1?
How many you want to take out with that?
Oh, you can. It says you can crit. You can only crit once per
Okay, so then it's gonna
per
take
round.
one. And
So
it does 7 damage, right?
yeah. So I didn't know if the 7 killed another one or not.
No, they got soak.
Okay.
All right, and then with the remaining 4 advantage, I'll go ahead and pass some boosts off. I guess whoever's next.
That only requires 1 advantage, and then 2 advantages to pass to a specific person.
Oh, that was the one that the Kit Kim was shooting at. That's right. So, okay, that was 7. Okay,
So yeah, I'll pass 2 boosts to whoever's next, and I'll pass 1 to.
I won't be needing them. I think I'm going next. I'm not rolling any challenge or proficiency dice.
Are you
so
staying there? Or are you gonna move out?
I'm trying to remember. Is defensive stance, is that an action or a maneuver?
It's a maneuver.
You can spend 2 advantages to give setback to as many minions groups as you have.
It's a maneuver, but it's actually guarded stance, defensive stance.
Oh, that's
a talent for.
Okay, so I'll go ahead and do a guarded stance, and
Okay.
then I'll.
You can
I guess
give a setback to the one you targeted.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and do that.
When I move my token to Marin, there's going to be another one up under it. If you want to just delete it, for some reason I couldn't control that token. I don't know who placed it down. But...
Oh, okay. Let me do that. There you go.
All right.
All right. So now it's your turn. Oh wait, is it PC? No, that was him. So now it's NPC.
Yeah, I think it's one more NPC before my turn.
So we do have an extra PC, didn't we? Oh wait, Boomer didn't show up today, did he?
Oh, he didn't.
Okay, that's why. So I'll just drop him off the turn order. Okay. So, what's the purple there? What's that for, Jeff?
Setback because there's not a black color.
Oh, I was writing on my paper. Alright. So, alright, so next group's gone. So, last PC.
Okay. She will move up to here. That's 1 maneuver. 2 strain for a second maneuver. 2 strain to do forces my ally, so I can do a force power as a maneuver. I'm gonna do battle meditation on the group.
Okay. What does that do? So people know.
Well, it depends. It changes what it does based on what I get. Okay, so 2 light side. What can I work with? 2 light side. Okay. So what I'm going to assign that to is everybody except for TRD is going to have 1 automatic success on their next dice roll.
That's nice.
That is very nice, actually.
And for my action, I'm going to commit 1 of my force dice into sense defense.
Automatic success would be great on a resilience roll. Already hit.
I feel like he should have gone first.
Actually, it's a like for your attack roll, and then if you have to make resilience, it's a success to all rolls you do until the end of my next turn. So it's any rolls that you do until the end of my next turn. You add an automatic success.
Oh, that's even better.
All right.
And that's all I'm doing.
Perfect. Top of the round.
Alright. Don't everyone jump at once. PC slot.
I'll do it if no one else is. I'm gonna get away from this this guy that poisoned me.
Okay. You want to roll your resilience real quick?
Yeah.
Get that free success.
Yeah. But I'm not sure how to add a free success, so do I just add it in
Just
manually?
Just 1 S.
So I get that boost. I
S,
pass
right?
to myself.
Let me check with the modifier. What's the modifier? It doesn't drop on the. Let me see.
It'll probably be easier to just remember to say +1 success to the roll that's rolled, because
Success is an
it's
S.
not
Yeah, just put S.
because it's not a permanent thing. If you put it in a modifier and somebody forgets to pull it out, then
Yeah, just make your roll, and we know to add a success to whatever you roll. That's the easiest
Yeah.
for Tim.
Is it still 2 purple?
Yes.
Hey, you can also use your boost dice.
But it didn't roll.
You can add your boost too, or just roll your boost by itself if you want to use it.
Yeah, I'll maybe do that. So I get 2 success, 2 advantage for my resilience.
Okay.
I guess.
You'll be about be able to fight off the poison.
All right. Can I do anything with that advantage, or does it have to be a resilience check?
It's towards your resilience.
You can use it
Covers some strain.
to pass. You can probably pass yourself a boost again on your next, because that was something that it's an out of turn roll you had to do. It wasn't a choice.
It doesn't matter. It's not a combat check.
Yeah, it's poison from when you were poisoned. It's in your system. It's ongoing effect.
It's in your box. The system does start shutting down.
So you could give yourself a boost if you want, with the 2 advantages.
I'll boost myself, and then I'm gonna punch this guy next to me, and then move probably away somewhere.
Okay. Don't forget the boost.
Yeah. So I got 1 boost. Then I'm engaged, and I don't need 2 weapons, so I'm just gonna roll it straight. And I guess I'll use my weapon so you can actually see what I'm doing. So click off.
You do got a free success because of Will.
Nice. So I guess I do. I do
crit it.
I don't even need to.
Oh no, you don't.
I do 9 damage ignoring soak. Or I guess this time 8 damage ignoring soak. No, 9. So this guy, I'm pretty sure that last minion's dead. I'll pass. Can I just pass all those as boost to the next person?
If you want.
I would say to 2 different people, but.
All right, so I'll pass 2 boosts to the next person and 1 boost to. Looks like Nunku's in trouble. I'm gonna pass Nunku some boost.
Okay.
And I'm gonna get a little bit. Maybe here looks a little safer. And that's me.
Perfect. Next. PC.
So I think Nunku will go next. So is it like a maneuver to put something away and get something out?
Think so, yeah, isn't it? Yeah, to switch weapons, you mean?
Yeah,
It's incidental if you drop what you have. It's a maneuver to equip a weapon off of your back or whatever.
what if something like comes out of my? Is that a maneuver as well?
Do you have like holsters or something that says it's an incidental?
It does not say it's an incidental, but it's a retractable fighting blade.
I think that's incidental.
It's a hidden blade, you said?
Retractable blade.
Oh, okay, that you should be able to shoot it out as an incidental.
Okay. So I will use a maneuver to put my MP rifle away, and then I will use an incidental to get out my retractable fighting blade that comes out.
You're using a maneuver to put your weapon away, and then an incidental to pull the weapon out. Okay.
Yes.
So you have an action.
And then I will attack this thing.
Okay.
Does it have any defense?
Nope.
Okay. Hey, it takes 6 damage.
Okay.
Plus 1 extra success for me.
Oh yeah, 1 of your success, so it takes 8. No, not 8. 7 damage. It takes 7.
Okay.
Is this a minion group?
It is.
Is it 4?
Yeah, I need to put that on there. Hold on. And you gotta roll your resilience.
Oh yes.
But I don't know, I don't know if that would that even count for battle limitation, because it's not really a fight. It's their body.
It's to any rolls that they make.
It's any rolls. Okay.
So what's the for the resilience? What's the difficulty?
2 purple.
2 purple. Okay.
I noticed you haven't used your boost yet. You got 2 boost dice.
Oh yeah, I'll use my boost. I'll use more of my boost die for this.
You should use them both, because if you don't use them, you lose them.
Oh, I don't. Oh, okay. Resilience. Boom. Hey.
Okay. All right. PC slot.
And once again, I'll be going last, so everybody can benefit from battle meditation.
Okay.
And my 2 characters will go right before Will's.
Just keep in mind, Jeff, TRDS is not getting it because I can only hit 5 people.
No, that's fine. My TRDS gets 2 boosts from my speaks binary anyway, so.
So that goes to Jihad and Clean or Klein.
Yep,
Yeah,
because they're
fine.
within short range of me.
Okay, well, I will go next, I guess.
Okay.
So I will attack the same group that I attacked the last time.
Okay.
And narratively for the battle meditation, I mean the same.
And so that's 1 automatic success.
So 5 damage.
Yep.
Yep.
6.
6 damage. Okay.
And you have enough to crit.
And I do have enough to crit. So I will go ahead and do that as well.
Okay, so you kill 1 of them. For the crit, right?
Yeah. The crit drops 1. Doesn't really kill them. It says it knocks them out of the fight, so they're unconscious or. But it's up to you. You could say they're dead if that's easier. My character's using stun weapons, so they're knocked out. All the ones that TRDS is, but.
Alright.
And then that will end my turn.
Alright, perfect. NPC slot. All right, you see this one come out?
You see what come out?
See it come up.
Mm.
Right there.
Is it coming to attack me?
What do you mean it come to you? It's just come out. Like, you
Oh.
just move maneuvers to get up there. Oh, it gets 2 maneuvers, right? Or is it 1?
If it uses 2 maneuvers, then that's a strain on it.
No,
Okay.
if it doesn't attack, it can do 2 without taking any damage or strain.
Okay,
Oh.
that's right.
But I don't think minions can actually voluntarily take strain, so they can only do a maneuver, an attack, or 2 maneuvers. No attack.
Okay. So,
And he says we see 4 of them. That's a minion group again.
I'll show you right here.
Sure, it'd be nice if someone had a flamethrower.
I mean, HK does have a flamethrower.
He does. Okay, so they went. PC turn.
Would HK like to go this time? Or has he already gone?
HK hasn't gone this round. Do you want HK to go?
Oh, I thought the DM controlled him. Sure.
Is that what you want? You want to tell them what to do?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
can tell him what to
tell him.
do, and the GM interprets what you tell him to do.
So I point to the group of Kinraths that just moved up on him and Aliana, and I tell him to take those 4 out.
Is HK equipped with ranged or melee weapons? Just so I know.
What's that thing?
I think he has some sort of. Didn't he take some sort of vibro weapon off those thugs? And I gave him a custom blaster rifle, and he has a flamethrower.
Well, my question would be before he attacks, does he look like he's meleeing or about to shoot them?
He had a ranged weapon out last time, so it'd be ranged. Unless he...
Anybody care if I spend a destiny point?
No?
No?
I'm going to use my talent to disengage with a destiny point.
What? Why would you want to disengage? What makes you think that?
That's why I asked what it looked like he was about to do.
Auto fire.
So I'm using preemptive avoidance and getting the hell out the way, or getting out of the way.
Okay. So yeah, we're still turn on auto fire.
Is it a heavy weapon? It's it'll be if he doesn't move and he takes everything literal, it's gonna be.
It's range heavy.
Oh, so it's gonna be +2 difficulty because he's engaged with the ranged heavy weapon.
I created a mod for him though that gives him bonuses to ranged attacks from engaged. He has a forward pistol grip on his rifle.
So does it count as a ranged light then?
Long grip and I see weapon sling.
It counts as not having to increase the diff when you're in range and
You're
engaged.
making range checks with this weapon while engaged in the encounter.
It basically makes it 2 purple, I think.
Instead of 1, rather than 2, it says 1, I guess.
Yeah. Okay, so it's 1 purple for being engaged, and then 1 purple extra for auto fire. So it'd be 3 purple for auto fire.
All right.
Or you could take a maneuver to disengage.
It depends on how literal HK-47 takes the instruction.
Which is why I was like, I'm going to get out of there.
Yes, master. I will shoot them. Even though this is beyond my being the protocol, what I think I should be doing.
Well, I mean, he could just stand there, but they might rip him apart. It's up to you. If you want to let them tear you apart, go ahead.
Alright, so he shoots at the minion group on auto fire.
Statement. I will endeavor to do so, Master.
With an extra success on top of the success.
Okay. So auto fire. Each success is how many you can shoot, right?
No,
No.
each he has to spend 2 advantages per each
So
target.
he can't even auto upgrade it. So he can't auto fire. So he just fires one.
But it's a lot of damage for that one hit.
Yeah, he destroyed that. It's like there's no recognizable piece left of that thing. He just kept shooting at it and just like kind of like, you know, taking his frustration out on you pretty much for having him shoot these little lesser beings.
Didn't we discover last time that minions share the same wound threshold? Or
Right.
so it does 15 to all minions, so it might
Well,
take out
they-
more than one.
Yeah, they share the wound pool, but Soak only applies
2,
once. I
3,
think.
4, 5. So he does actually 17 damage. Plus,
He put so many holes in the one. He just kept shooting at the one.
and he gets +1 for point blank.
Yeah,
So he actually does 18, but he can. They all share a wound threshold, so if it does
No.
more than one creature's worth of damage,
No,
it takes
so
out more than one creature.
so minion groups. Wait, does it say that somewhere? If it does pass a certain amount of
Yes.
wound threshold?
Damage. If you kill one, the remaining damage carries over, and soak is not applied a second time.
Oh, so it could massive damage could kill them. Okay.
No, he was just shooting at the one.
No, but the minion rules say that excess damage after killing one carries over to the others without the soak applied.
There's no point in putting auto fire if you're shooting at minion groups. In other words, what you're saying.
So you can target a second.
You
minion
do
group.
more damage, or target another minion group.
You can also put the same shot onto the minion group. So you can do a second shot onto the.
Like if he auto fired, he would have done a minimum of 22 damage.
Yeah.
So there is a point. It's just depending on how many extra successes you anticipate.
So 17. After the first one with soak, you apply the rest of it to the others without soak.
Okay.
So does that kill them all, or is there one still remaining?
So the other ones don't take soak, or they can't do soak, or what?
Yeah,
Correct.
the soak's applied once.
Okay.
So like you basically, when it comes to damage like that,
It was
you,
4 when you started, right?
I
Did you
didn't-
clear one off?
I might have.
Okay. Yeah, let me do that real quick.
Essentially, it's soak once per hit for the whole group. They get 1 soak per each
Okay.
hit. So, like, if he auto fired a second shot, they would apply because it's a separate hit.
All right. And that was 8. You said 17 or 18 damage.
18 with 1, 2, 3, 4. 18 with point blank.
Okay.
And Pierce 1.
Oh, Pierce 1, yeah.
That says 3 pierce though.
I think that's cumbersome 3.
Oh yeah. Cumbersome
It
3.
is.
My bad. Pierce 1.
So I'm trying to see how many is left after that.
so basically, when you have a minion group of 4, they have the soak of whatever one of them would have, and then the health 4 times of what they would have.
All right, he took out 3 of them.
Nice.
That was truly impressive, HK. If those had been meat bags, then there would be blood everywhere.
Statement: why am I not shooting at meat bags then?
We'll find you some meat bags. I think there's someone with a rocket launcher shooting at ships around here.
Let's hope so.
They are organic, though.
Yes, it's kind of like crab meat or lobster.
Commentary. I say we blast the meat bag and save you the trouble, Master.
Okay. It's on the way. All right, PC's turn.
Has Jahat gone?
Nope.
Not this round. So I guess he can go ahead and do another shot at the one right there next to him. I am going to take a maneuver to aim. I've got an attachment that lets me aim as an incidental. So that's 2 aims.
You engage them too. Still, or are you gonna move out of the way?
I'll take the extra aim instead of the reduced difficulty.
So it's a.
Oh, I'm an idiot.
Are you using a heavy weapon or light?
No, this is range light. I
Okay,
hit
cool.
the wrong button. Okay. So 8 damage.
9. Extra success from me.
Yeah, there's a free success from Aliana. Battle meditation, so it's 9 damage.
Alright. And that'll be it for me. I guess I'll take strain for that one threat.
Okay. Alright. NPC group. Turn. So let's see. The one you were shooting at, he's gonna attack. What is your defense again?
I have 3 melee defense, so don't forget he has that setback.
Yep. Alright. He misses.
What do you want to happen with the threat?
Do I or does the GM decide?
No, players get to choose threat.
Yeah.
Shouldn't the single minions be rolling 3 green instead of 3 yellow?
No, they keep the thing.
Yeah, when the minions lose, their stats don't change.
Yeah.
Okay.
Actually,
What
but
benefits have minions?
I'll take a free maneuver for that.
Okay. And what do you want to do? Give me over.
I'll run back over here down towards this tunnel. So I kind of like duck past him as it jumps at me.
Okay. Next PC.
Are we at 2 back to back before? Who all hasn't gone yet? PC, and PC.
Pat and HK have gone already.
Hey, this turn order looks messed up. Let's see, 3, 3, 3, 2, 2. Is Aliana and my characters the only one that haven't gone yet, or has Nunku gone?
I haven't. I have gone actually. I killed one.
Okay, so it should be Necro, Tecro, and TRD, and then Aliana. Okay, so I guess Necro will message through his data pad, through his comm, I mean, to TRD2 to shoot, to aim and shoot at this one.
Okay.
All right, so it's going to aim and shoot at that one. It has a boost pass to it, so I'll take that off now. It's 1 red because it's engaged to a friendly. All right, so that's 14 damage. I'm doing spending 3 of those for a crit. So.
Okay.
Oh, you know, concussive. How many does that take? Because that prevents it from taking an action, right?
Yes, it does.
I might want to do that. Let me see how many that takes.
I think it's 2.
Oh, it is 2? Then I will do concussive instead of the crit. And then pass the
Okay.
boost to the next person. Or,
I think the only thing that doesn't take 2 is thunder.
and blast. Blast takes 3. Okay, so
Blast takes 2.
so it cannot it cannot take an action on its turn. So I do 13 damage. It gets a setback dice. Actually, that's stupid. If it can't attack, never mind. Okay, I'll give Nunku a boost, and it has concussive on it, so it can't attack, and it takes 13 damage.
And to clarify, blast only takes 3 if you miss with the attack. If you hit with the attack, it takes 2.
Oh, okay.
You said 14 damage. What'd you say?
What?
Yes, 14 damage.
Okay.
This isn't shit. Sorry.
Oops, one. All right.
There you go. That looks like something broke, so it can't attack next round.
The group itself, or just one of them?
No, the group. It's a minion group. They only get not every single one gets to move and attack. They all move and attack as a group, so they cannot take an action.
Okay.
All right, that's my 2 turn. My Necro, and that's the TRDS turn. And Nunku, you got a boost.
Yay.
Only one of them dropped?
I think it's 1, maybe 2. Let me see.
Yeah, it just depends on how good their soak is.
Oh, I thought you dealt a crit or something.
No, I
guess-
changed my mind because concussive would prevent it from making an attack next round. So I figured that's more important than the crit. That way, Nunku doesn't get bit by that one.
Aw, so nice. Take their Nunku like that. All right, and that was both your team turns, right?
Yep. So Aliana should be the only PC that hasn't gone this round.
All right, so MC turn. All right. He's gonna attack. What's the purple game mean again?
Setback dice.
Oh, setback. Okay.
You get
But I don't think.
What's your
But I
defense
think it was
power?
just for that. But I think it was just for its next attack. Correct.
Yeah, they've already had that. 'Cause
okay. Then you can take it off. Just take it off once you use it.
What's your defense power?
No defense.
What's that?
No defense.
His token's up to date.
Okay, so you take 7.
Alright, so I sub 5 of that, take 2, and roll a resilience.
No, because we said we have to do a crit to get the thing. I think, right?
Okay.
All right, and next NPC. This one's going to come attack you, Aliana.
Alrighty. 3 defense, 2 upgrades.
Upgrade.
Nothing.
Long.
Zoom.
Yeah, I didn't do nothing at all.
Swing and a miss.
Swing and a miss.
All right, next. Let's move it along.
PC turn now.
So far up to this point, she's had the training stick in her left hand. She's going to pull the Princess Bride and swap it over to her right.
So, Pada and Nunku have like a little... Pada, why don't you finish off the one in front of you?
So was that your PC slot then, Aliana, or?
No, I'm going to do Makashi Flourish on this thing.
All right, so you're gonna attack.
Well, it's not an attack. It's me sitting there doing like, you know what I'm saying? Just some quick fancy maneuvers.
What does that?
Oh wow, 2 triumphs. That sounds
What
good.
does that do to them?
They're going to take 2 strain, and I'm going to recover 2 strain.
Okay.
I don't actually hit them. It's just mental stress, basically.
Okay.
And for the 2 triumphs, I'll upgrade. I'll pass an upgrade to the next person, and I'm going to upgrade this thing's check to attack me if it attacks me again.
There's only 1 left of that minion group.
Oh, did that take that out?
Yeah, that took that
That
one
2
out.
strain? Oh, okay. You know what?
But with
2 triumphs.
with the damage you caused, yeah.
Maybe something narratively.
Something
What does your damage do for your lightsaber? Because it doesn't say.
I'm not using a lightsaber. I'm using the stick. It's just 2 strain bypass soak.
Oh,
That's all it takes.
Bypass, like, oh, okay.
So I think something narratively to end the combat.
Yeah, I'll just use the 2 triumphs for something for you to do. Something used for narrative.
Okay.
And the advantages I'm going to use to recover strain also.
Okay. So I don't know why they went into combat. I'm really not sure.
There's more of them dying, and none of us seem to have slowed down.
Yeah, they're intelligent.
Self-preservation.
They're
Animals still have the intelligence.
they're a
Self-preservation.
hive mindset. They don't. Yeah, they have no problem throwing they're throwing at you.
Oh, hive mind, dude.
Maybe where they're coming from, the cave collapses, and they can't can get through.
Okay. So we got to finish off what's still there. Because I think there's 2. There's 2.
Yeah.
Still.
There's 2. Yep. All right. So where are we on initiative?
I think got 1 more NPC left, and then we're back at the top?
Yep.
Or is that all the NPCs?
We have 1 more PC after this NPC, and then we're back at the top.
Well, I was the last one to go, so.
But that guy can't do it. That guy can't do anything because you did concussive on him. So they're stunned, I guess. So PC slot.
Oh, Klein hasn't gone. Wait, no, they have. Never mind.
No, you haven't gone yet. Have you gone? No. Who's saving to the end?
Aliana's one that says she was saved.
Has Jahat actually gone this turn?
I don't
This
think.
round?
No, because you were.
Or I mean,
and you managed to move, I think, right?
Yeah, I think maybe last turn I used that as the first slot accidentally.
Jahat has not gone.
Who has Nanku gone?
Jahat has not gone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
So, yeah.
In that case, I will go ahead and kind of I'll take a shot at the 2 by Nunku.
Okay.
Sorry, and so remind me if it's engaged, if the
It's an
target
upgrade.
I'm aiming at is engaged, it's an upgrade.
Stay where you're at, or
Yeah.
okay. You're gonna be shooting through Pata and TRD, and then Nunku's engaged.
Yeah, it's an upgrade.
Yeah.
All right. I will deal damage and crit.
They're dead, probably.
So 10 damage and a crit.
And then that was it. So now I can take that concussive off. This is top of the order now. All right, who's going first?
Get this one out of my face.
Yeah. After Paddock goes, I'll go next.
All right.
I will roll a brawl against this guy. I don't think I have any special boosts or anything right now.
Hey, it still has that concussive until my turn.
Is it to your turn?
It should be. It never had an opportunity. It never had an opportunity to attack yet. So.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna last that long. But we'll see.
So I kind of reach in, into one of its soft spots and use my shock gloves to shock it and deal 10 damage bypassing soak.
Okay. All right.
And then I'm going to move over a little bit next to Jihad.
You got good guts below you from that.
All right.
Yeah, you can take concussive off after it takes its turn.
Okay. I don't think it's gonna have a chance. It's all those PCs against one. All right. Whose turn?
Nunku will.
Actually, instead of moving, I'm going to inject myself with a stim pack to gain wounds back.
Ow. Okay, so Nunku, he will equip his vibro weapon. And now he's dual wielding, so that means he gets to attack twice, right?
Yeah, but you got to increase the difficulty by 1.
Okay, so he's going to attack with his vibro weapon first.
And you got to boost.
Yes.
It doesn't matter. Just just go roll your attack.
Well, it does because you only get, like, say, boost dice from the primary weapon. Any accuracy dice you only get to use from the primary weapon.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
No, he can.
Oh, wait, crap.
I think it dies.
I accidentally rolled one extra blue. Okay. So, yeah. I got, so I do 6 damage. Half of that, it goes through their armor. I crit with 1 advantage.
If you crit, it's dead.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, I crit and it's dead.
Yay! You survive the encounter.
Oh, no. What do I want to use the triumph on?
Combat's over, so it doesn't really matter.
What's this thing?
Oh, that's the guy.
Oh yeah, that was the guy. Yeah, he's been making his way slowly away
Uh,
for the whole time. I might.
How about narratively, maybe a safe place for us to rest for the evening?
Well, you
Yes.
already from the 2. You stopped the combat by the caves collapsing, I guess. So you're not going to have anything coming in. So if you want narrative, yeah, say this is a safe place now. Maybe set your remotes to as sentries, and everything. That might work.
Yeah, how high is the building? I mean the cave. What's the highest point?
I'd say maybe towards the center because it goes up as it comes in. Because you guys, I didn't tell y'all when you went into the cave, you went down a ways. But so narratively, it's probably about maybe 3 stories high, maybe.
All right, so I'm gonna have the remotes go 2 stories high and keep an eye out on everything.
All right.
And they will alert TRD, interrupt TRD's sleep mode if any intruders come.
So are we out of combat now?
Yes.
You are out of combat now. It is the middle of the night.
Unless we're healing from resting, I'm gonna offer to treat anyone who's taken wounds.
Yeah, so it's like what do you say, like maybe it's probably like getting close to like 10 or 11 o'clock at night.
I can assist to speed stuff up with wound checks.
So yeah, so it's like 10, 11 o'clock.
So
at night.
you can treat anyone's wounds as if you had a 7 intelligence.
Okay.
why is the lady going forward?
I have a military med pack too. Maybe if it's better, we could split it up. How many people need healed? Because I got a military med pack. I could do my own healing checks. Or if we want to just team up with Pata. Whatever is easier.
I think
I'll be right back.
I think I'm the most damaged out of all of us.
Yeah, Jihad only got a scratch. He's okay.
Yeah, Aliana's just looking around because she never actually pulled her weapon out. She just had her walking stick.
So why does Aliana have adversary 2?
She's able to commit force dice for dodge to upgrade people, right? Something like that.
Oh.
Yeah.
What's the difficulty to heal Nunku's wounds? Is that like a 3?
Is it less than your threshold or over your threshold? I mean, is it less than half your threshold?
Yes.
I think it's less than half, yeah.
I think it's let me check.
I'm checking the one note now.
Recovering.
Actually, I could probably check August.
So if it's half or less, it's easy. So I guess since no one else needs help, you can use my character's 7 intelligence to roll.
Don't you when you rest recover your wounds anyways? Or is that just D&D?
You recover like what, maybe 1 a night?
You recover 1 a day for resting, like basically an appropriate amount of time to rest.
Yeah, if we rest for 8 hours, if we have uninterrupted rest for 8 hours, we get our strain back minus the obligation strain.
Okay.
Well, I rolled three successes, 5 advantage, and 1 triumph for that healing
If
check.
you had a crit, it would remove a crit.
What
Okay.
was that for, Eliana?
Basically, for about the first 30, 45 minutes, I'm just going to kind of be walking around the cave using sense, basically sense life.
Okay.
Unless you want me to make a whole bunch of rolls, I'm just kind of doing that narratively.
You can sense these creatures in the distance. This place is swarming with them, you know.
Well, I only go out to short range, so
How far does that tie you?
it tells me to short range, so 6.
Oh, you don't sense any life nearby.
Okay.
You sense that guy for a little bit, and then after that, it just started fading away slowly.
Okay.
So from where you were
But
at.
that's basically what I was doing, was kind of just walking around doing a check, making sure there's no hidden surprises.
Can Jahat get vision? He's using his farsight ability to see in the dark.
Well, my
Token.
TRDS training stick's still up unless you want me to turn it off. But it's like a lightsaber, but it has a emitter on it, so it only does stun damage. It doesn't have a crystal.
If you want to set up perimeter, you could do a survival check to try to surround around parts to make lamps and stuff like that and torches. Hopefully, maybe if anything does come, it'll scare them off too.
Oh, Nunku, you heal 3 wounds and up to 5 strain.
It just depends on how long you want to stay up tonight and do all this stuff before you go to sleep.
My character will take off his armor and go to sleep right next to TRD -2.
Eliana was just going to explore the cave for a while.
Yeah.
While y'all sleeping, like I said, what do you guys normally dream of? I'd like to know each one what y'all normally dream of and stuff.
A droid army.
Droid army, okay. I figured that one.
Actually, a Sea Rock ship. Having my own Sea Rock ship.
I figured that.
Jahat's been missing home lately. He's actually feeling a little bit homesick, so he's probably dreaming of like running around as younger children with his brother.
Okay. Nunku?
Probably a happy dream because he's a happy guy.
What makes him happy? Riding crate dragon.
Man, I need to develop his personality more than him just being happy.
Yeah, yeah. Riding a crate dragon that you work so hard to get. Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Okay. Eliana?
The various Darksiders she's removed from the galaxy and how things could have been different had she had gotten to them sooner.
Your master? Kickham? Or Klein, I mean?
I think he's probably going to be not really so much dreaming as more of having nightmares. And that's going to be just from his past service with the Empire.
I figured that. I thought about all this before, but that's just Pata.
Lately, I think Pata's obsessive focus has been on machinery and computers, so that's probably kind of dominating his unconscious thought.
Okay. Yeah, that's everyone's right. Yep. Okay. So, yeah, you can explore the cave if you want. Like I said, if y'all want to set perimeter, you can do that with survival. It's going to take some time.
Okay,
Whenever you all want to go sleep, I guess you go sleep. This seems to be a secure enough area, so it's up to you guys when you want to sleep.
what will be the survival check?
We'll do a 2 purple check to look around for materials so you can set up a camp. Possibly to like maybe find some stuff you maybe can light some fires with. You can loot the bodies of the Kinrap to see if there's anything good at them. I mean, you do know they have some poison stingers, so maybe you can develop something with that.
Okay.
Well, my character goes to sleep. TRD goes to sleep mode. The recon remotes go to about 2 stories, so in the middle of the cave, to keep an eye on anything that's hostile, and it will wake TRD up whenever a threat is discovered.
Canceled out.
Wow.
Could he use a stealth roll to try to use stuff? Could he use it combined to survival and stealth?
You could spend 6 hours building a trench if you want. That's an athletics check, and you have a lot of brawn, right?
No.
Wow,
It's not our dad.
So now you tried to you thought maybe the blood or something like that, maybe that could be delightable, something like that. You maybe grabbing rocks and banging them together, and because you kind of saw something you could be doing like this, and you something you're just missing some component that's not letting it happen for you. Pat, after all that healing, what are you doing?
If there's time, I'm going to attempt to have, if HK permits me, have him assist me in repairing some of his damage.
He took damage?
It looks like he did. I see 5 wounds on him. I don't know if he was supposed to take damage or if that's from something else.
It's probably been healed because I think that was from when he was fighting off the goons in the previous game.
Did you just leave him damaged?
He took those.
No, I think I probably would have healed him in the downtime.
So yeah, I'm gonna take him off.
He would have healed in hyperspace too because you recover a wound a day.
Yeah, so yeah, I can take the opposite. Yeah, so I don't think anyone took really mechanically wise took any damage. They really didn't attack him. Probably because they want meat bags.
Other than just looking around the cave, I think Eliana is going to try to harvest some meat from these corpses because, got to keep the group strength up.
Survival. 3 purple. What you can do is Xenology for 4 purple.
Yeah, I'll go with survival.
Who would want to take the harder route?
The what route?
The harder route.
These creatures. Okay. You found some stuff that looks like it might be edible. Meat. Wise.
Okay.
Almost anything's edible if you burn it enough. You burn off all the bad stuff.
And of course, since I'm supposed to be the experienced one, I would probably have some of it to make sure it's edible before I go passing it out to others.
Are you going to cook it first or are you going to eat it raw?
Depends if you want to spin those threat, because it could be sushi or it could be not.
Or I was thinking it could be blowfish.
I'm already spinning the threat. I just want to know what you want to do with it.
Yeah, I was gonna say it could also be blowfish.
I'd probably cook it just to be safe because fire cleanses everything.
Well, where's your fire at? I'm going to try to make a fire.
You try to make a fire?
Yeah, didn't you try to build a fire or something like that?
No, I tried to do survival to
yeah, set up a little base camp.
Yeah.
Is there a place to walk? Is there a place to walk in this cave where nobody's seeing me?
Yeah, there's a place to just walk around. You look around the cave. It's pretty much what you see, what you get.
Are you gonna make a campfire?
No, I don't think you do.
No, is someone gonna make a campfire? Because I got a token.
Yeah, probably down here in this area over here, or maybe back over here somewhere.
Yeah,
Aliana just
out of
takes
sight, out of
corpses and she walks over to the very edge.
Out of sight, out of mind. Pull out the trusty lightsaber and stick it in to start a fire.
You want a fire right by you?
Y'all start smelling smoke soon. And
Put it back up, hopefully, before anybody comes and notices that I got that.
The old plasma chainsaw Zippo.
Exactly.
So yeah,
The universal
she,
tool.
for along she's got a fire going.
Oh, could Nunku do lore? Wait, did Nunku already do lore on how to build a lightsaber?
I don't think he ever did. I don't even think he knows anything about lightsabers, does he?
He does actually, because of the lore and the crafting.
You have to roll.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If nobody comes over,
Where did he learn about lightsabers or how to build them? Where did he learn about how to build lightsabers from?
No, I'm saying could he roll lore to see if he could access any Oh wait, there are no computers here. Never mind.
Yeah, I mean,
if she's able to restash her lightsaber before anybody comes over, she'd probably give a yell to them that she's got a fire started over here if they want to come over here.
Does Necro have a computer with him?
You have to ask it. Necro's
It's a data pad, but you know that there's probably not a HoloNet on this planet.
He's passed out, and TRD is sitting next to him.
Okay.
And so Necro, what you're dreaming about? You're dreaming about exactly what you dream about. You're dreaming about you have your Sea Rock, and you have an army of droids, and you're piloting the helm, and you're actually flying over Darga's palace, bombarding the S out of it. You know.
No. He probably took up residence at Darga's palace for his criminal organization empire.
That's what he's going to do. He's going to bomb the palace and get him to surrender and then become a slave.
Oh, Darga was captured by the rebels a long time ago. I don't know what's happened since.
Yeah, so you took over his residence and stuff like that, and you're living large up there. You got your droids serving you. You got a couple of them out there polishing up your ship, making it look shine, stuff like that.
And oil baths for all.
Exactly. Yep. And then some of the people that were still hanging around Darga's palace that used to work for him used to abuse you, and you got them serving you now.
You mean in the fighting pits, or serving for my entertainment in the fighting pits?
There you go.
And TRD2 is cheering that these meatbags are finally getting the crap beat out of them versus him.
No, and normally you're like, you don't usually get these good of a dreams, or it doesn't get this good. Like something happens, interrupts it, but you're getting a really good dream. It's coming in loud and clear for you. What's everyone else doing? Because it looks like those want to forage and look around and have a nice campfire.
Yeah, I think Nunky will have a sleep.
But Eliana will cook up some of that meat, and obviously she's going to be the first person to eat it before she passes it to any of these other people.
Okay.
To try it.
So when you take a bite, make a 1 resilience check, 1 purple. And Nunku, with you and you're sleeping, while he's making that roll. So like I said, so in your dream, you're gonna be there riding your crate dragon, and so happy and stuff like that. And you have your pearl and how you've been fascinated with lightsabers and stuff. And so you're wielding you're riding your beast with your lightsaber, and out of nowhere you see the HK-47 droid pop up and just mow down your beast while you're riding it. It sets it on fire and starts laughing maniacally about it. And then in the background you see Kit Kim in the background as if she directed him to do it, and you see that. Let me see what else I wrote on my notes. And from that, you can see that he seems to in some way you've learned that in the past he's pretty much killed off all of his previous masters or found a way for them to meet a untimely demise. So by the end of this dream, you kind of get the feeling that HK-47 is bad news and for you and your entire party, and people try to turn on you.
No, who could have guessed that?
I have no idea. You seem like a really good guy, right?
Yeah, totally.
And everything for you guys.
Now, to be fair, by the time he does that, my character will be more droid than meatbag, so my guy might be excluded or asked to participate.
Yeah. So like I said, so yeah, that's the kind of the sense you're getting from him.
Woohoo! I get force vision.
So who else is? What else is everyone doing?
What kind of dream did Klein have, or Jahat?
Did Climb go to sleep? Did Jahan go to sleep?
I'm assuming we're setting up some kind of like watch rotation, but
Yeah, well, Neko said his droids will watch, and TRD is monitoring it. So if you still don't, if you trust that, then you can go to sleep. Otherwise, if you want to set up some kind of watch rotation, you can do that.
Yeah, they will alert. They will interrupt TRD's sleep cycle if they detect any threats,
Yeah,
and they
he's
got
pretty confident. That he can explain to you technically how it all works out, everything like that before going to bed. So if you can trust his that, otherwise, like I say, if you want to work out a sleep schedule with everyone, you can do that.
yeah. I guess Jihad's probably actually going to trust the
Okay.
droids, so he's gonna go ahead and head to sleep.
Okay, so you're gonna go sleep. So Jihad goes to sleep, and like I say, yeah, you had some visions, Jihad, of where you're playing with your brother and everything like that, and then like a dark shroud kind of like appears around you, comes and swarms you, and then like your vision twists and turns, and like it fades out from like seeing your brother and stuff like that, and then like it fades back in, to where now you're in front of a character in a big black mask with a cape, and he's telling you to he's giving you orders and stuff like that, and you bow down, you're like, yes, master, and like that. And from the orders you were told to execute your family because they hid the truth from him and from them in the empire about you. And when you look out yourself, you see that you have a red lightsaber blade, and that you're covered in pretty much Inquisitor armor. I don't know if your character knows about Inquisitors.
Oh, this place is a place for. This is a bad place. A dark.
So
dark
that is the
place.
vision you're seeing from that. It's telling you though that that apparently you have some kind of force ability that you're not even aware of, and that the Empire eventually finds out, and as punishment for your parents hiding that from the Empire, they're to be executed by you.
Okay. Can I also do my 4C roll here for the day?
Yep. You want to?
Yeah. I'm going to take a conflict for that because he's probably pretty shaken up by that dream.
Are you tracking your conflicts? I'm not.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll have you roll when I get you enough. Okay. So yeah, so you see, you actually finding a lightsaber blade, not a lightsaber blade, a lightsaber crystal.
Okay.
Somewhere deeper in this cave, and that you got a choice between which crystal saber you want. Crystal, and depending on which one you get, will probably like kind of helps your outcome of what that dream was.
Okay.
So you feel like because you kind of feel like two of them calling to you, one of a darker nature, and one of more of a lighter nature, and it's going to be up to you to make that decision. Or leave it up to chance.
Okie dokie.
Or the force. Anyone else? What are they doing?
Good.
Oh, I was just going to ask what happened with that resilience roll.
Oh, did you fail? Ooh.
Yeah.
So yeah, you take all that strain.
How much was it?
So you take those initial 3 and then that 1. Because you didn't try, you kind of thought it was good, but then you actually cooked one of the poison glands.
She'll just be, don't eat it. Toss the rest. Toss what she gathered in the fire. Don't eat the spider.
But you learn from that they do have poison, and you could probably harvest it if you needed it. When you bit into it, your fingers start getting tingly, and you start losing a little bit of feeling in them.
She's not really the type to use poison, so not even going to say anything about that.
Oh, we have facehugger eggs.
Is Klein sleeping?
Klein, are you sleeping?
Yes, I am.
Okay. And your character's not force sensitive, right?
Nope.
Okay. So normally, like I said, you have those bad dreams to where the Empire's having you do all these brutal things. It goes against your conscience. You're like, this is not what I thought I was trained for. To do all this heinous acts and stuff, killing people mercilessly. Uh, killing people if Jedi didn't come out when they're told to come out, and just started brutally killing off innocents. This is not the Mandalorian way. This is not the way that we are to train. And so that's normally how you see it, but this time you're actually getting a nice dream, like which it's kind of show you before you were put into the Empire service when you were in your training, and you grew up with your brothers and y'all played around little tricks and games with each other and had some good times, and then slowly when you finally entered the service. Did you enter before or after Order 66?
I think I think stormtroopers were a thing after Order 66.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, Cam, was your character before or after Order 66? Probably after, right?
Yeah, definitely after, because
Unless she was like sector security forces or something like that.
So all you've known is hunting down Jedi and stuff like that, and helping out, doing all these things like to have Jedi come out in the open, all this stuff like that. Normally is what you're seeing, and gets that. But now you're actually having a pretty good dream.
I feel like her character would be after Order 66, because if she was before, she'd be like 70 years old.
20 something like that, and their age goes their age is doubled from so you're actually having a good dream for once. It's with you and your brothers, growing up, stuff like that. And this is before you actually entered into combat and doing all the stuff that actually made you turn and run away from the Empire, and abandon your duty.
Okay.
So first time you actually have a good dream.
And now Aliana would eventually go to sleep.
Aliana, so you're sleeping, and while you're sleeping, you're like I say you're dreaming like all the good you've done, getting rid of the dark side, and like that, going after what your master told you, and using his lightsaber as that, and then your vision starts to change, and then you start to see your master appear, and he's talking about how you've done such good work and stuff like that, clearing the galaxy, but not to get too focused on that, and that you need to eventually go off and find your own path, not just follow his path all the time and stuff like that. And so he's hinting at that lightsaber that you're using was his, and you need to go out and make your own. And so he kind of briefs you, instructs you on like how Jedi were in the past, with the temples and stuff, and with in Ilium, where they would find a lightsaber where the crystal would seek you out, and you would sense its presence. And he says, do that here. There should be there. I have a feeling there's one out there for you. That's for you. That's going to help you in the future. And it tells you also be wary, because there's also a dark presence here on this planet, especially in this cave and everything like that, that you also need to be wary and protect the others from. So he's telling you not to follow with him, but kind of do follow, because you're still part of a protector anyways. But yeah.
Okay, and instructionally, she knows how that goes because she was in the temple until she was like 7 in Order 66.
Okay, yeah, so she just never got a chance to go to Ilum.
Pretty much.
But you know what happens, as he told you about, like that. So now you get a chance, actually maybe find the crystal actually tunes to you.
Okay.
Anyone else?
Yeah, that is gonna fall asleep too. Figures if the droids were gonna turn against us, we wouldn't stand much of a chance anyway.
So Pata, so you go to sleep, and while you're sleeping, like I said, you're obsessive with machines and computers and stuff like that. And in your dream, you actually see you and HK-47 as a team, with wealth and power, you're very successful where you're at with everything like that, and HK-47's been with you the whole way through. He's been with you thick and thin through it all. You've built up a droid army together to crush any of your enemies. So you have subservience, both human and droids following your command, and everything like that, and everyone just looking up at you in awe and just power, just because you chose him, to get him, when you could just kick him, sell him. So you saw the potential in having him as your droid, and from that you've expanded and been able to actually get more powerful and everything.
Well, conflict will try.
So you see the value in having this HK-47 at the end of this, and that you want to keep him as your permanent ally and stuff like that, and together you both are going to do great things. And you also sense that somewhere deeper in the cave is the means to do this.
Okay.
Same thing with you, Nunku. Somewhere deeper in the cave is your means, to finding satisfaction resolution from this whole thing. So pretty much at the end of it, all you Force leaders are getting an idea that there's in this cave something that's going to make you better, or choose between what you're going to do in the future.
So does Nunku's crystal that he already has, is it already calling to him or something, or is it just there?
No, you're just there, but like I said, the one in the dream, it's not that you look at it, it's not that same thing. That it could be used for it. You kind of get it because you learn about that, but
yeah.
you sense there's something else out there is what it's calling. Something's calling to you. It's you got two things calling to you. You got something that seems like of a darker nature, to take a revenge on this HK-47 droid, or you got the one that's calling to you that's saying that you need to protect others from this HK-47, and speak out against it, and it's evil, because it's evil.
Mm-hmm.
So is that everyone, I guess?
My dream though, so I don't know. I'm not convinced.
What's that?
HK seemed pretty good in my dream, so I'm not convinced he's evil.
Yeah, it's just you think he's the best thing in the best thing to happen to you. You think you like said you hit the lottery with this one. He's efficient in combat. He follows your orders to the T. You think that mishap with what Kit Kat had was just because she wasn't smart enough. She either wasn't intelligent enough to do it, or she didn't understand droids enough.
You mean he?
He. I mean, the way he didn't understand droids enough, the way you do, to actually instruct it correctly. You just think you would have won better equipped for this, and you should have had him all along.
Oh man, so much conflict.
Were you able to rest for 8 hours at least?
Oh yeah, you all can rest for 8 hours. You got the 2 triumphs. So I'm not gonna throw anything at y'all.
So, could I have gone to bed early? Since I went to bed and didn't mess around with a fire or eating or anything, could we say I went to bed an hour early and could get up an hour early and do some combat range training outside the cave?
Okay, I was gonna say, you can do it in the cave.
No, outside the cave, of course.
Yes, you could set up perimeter outside the cave and do your combat training outside
For an hour. Okay, that's what we do.
That's how we do it.
All right. So by now you all woke up. You've awoken. The fire has died down. And so I guess Necro's coming back in from being outside, or what's he doing?
Yeah, about an hour after their training finishes, TRD-2 comes in.
All right.
You guys can assume that Necro's probably in the backpack.
Panting and sipping some water, and everything with the droid.
Yep, I have my water purifier. I got some water after our training.
Talking about how that was a tough one right there for him. So you seem to be improving there, TRD.
TRD S shooter.
Super shooter.
Super shooter.
No, wait, you shooting at him, I think, right?
No, he's shooting at me. I get the benefit from him shooting
Okay.
either ranged or melee. It's part of that particular droid model. It comes with their abilities.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. So then, what do y'all want to do now?
Explore, maybe.
Or okay.
Necro suggests we should explore.
Okay. Walk around, explore.
Okay, so Nunku can see in the dark.
We can spend XP during the night, right?
I think we usually spend XP at the end of the session, unless
But
like,
but we did rest.
I guess so. Yeah, I guess you could technically spend XP
Yeah. Okay.
from the last one.
Then awesome. I've upgraded my signature ability again, so I can share it with an ally within short range.
All right. Seek. What are you seeking?
I am seeking those crystals that I saw in my dream.
Okay. So you get a sense of something dark calling to you here in the immediate area. And then you sense you can, like, how far is the range on that?
It's, I think, just kind of indefinite, actually. It's just
You can sense something even
general location or direction,
okay.
regardless of current distance.
Okay, so you can sense something further south, deeper into the caves. It actually is calling to you. That it's of a lighter nature, a more pleasant, calming thing. And all you can sense one that's actually nearby. That there's actually a stronger, darker kind of essence. Kind of, I don't know how your character is about dark side, light side, but if it's more light side, then it's going to pop like a bad taste in your mouth. But you sense the power in it.
Given her dream and what the master told her, she's not gonna so much do any looking herself. She's gonna accompany the others that are exploring.
Okay.
I too will be accompanying the explorers in the backpack of TRD-2.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do this.
Okay.
I will have TRD-2 speak for my character whenever I need to speak. I have some messages programmed in to my data pad.
She's not going to use any power, but she will open herself up to the Force and just figure out which way it pulls her. If it happens to be a different direction they're going for the time being, she's going to stick with them.
Okay.
So
you can feel. You can feel the dark essence all around you, kind of. There, Aliana, in this area.
Yeah, this is a dark nexus or something.
the darker powers and stuff like that. But then you and I said you feel the calling still to you. You can still kind of feel it deeper south in the caves.
Is there a tunnel leading out of this cavern?
What's that?
Is there a tunnel leading to the south out of this cavern somewhere?
There kind of looks like one, but it looks like it's kind of covered over some rocks and debris and stuff like that. You probably have to clear out.
Maybe a collapse in the cave.
Would any of you organics like a light? Because TRDS for shiny light has my handy dandy flashlight, and he activates the training lightsaber.
And y'all remember where that smuggler went, right?
Yes. No. There was like southwest. Was it the southwest direction?
Looked like, yeah.
It was.
Let's go southwest then.
Okay.
Thank you, TRDS, but I don't need any light. I can see fine.
TRD for self. I will keep it out in case we run into trouble.
I think this looks like a little cave down here, guys.
Yes, this does look nice.
So, what do we see? Well, what do we see in it? The people who can see in the dark.
Well, everyone can see the lights. The training lightsabers out.
So right now you see a little opening. You see to the south looks like there's probably an entrance to a thing. When you slowly arrive, you start to see some boulders and rocks blocking your path. It don't look like it's too difficult. You could probably remove the debris with it, if you all work together to get it out there, probably within an hour or two.
Okay.
And you see off to the side of that, you like I said, you don't see the guy that you saw earlier. He did seems to not be anywhere here at all. And you know that was like an hour or two from to disappear in.
Would it be wait? Would it be survival to see if he left any footprints?
You can do a survival check.
Okay, what would it be?
3 purple.
Difficulty. 3? Okay.
TRD has a cunning of 3.
Never mind.
He should have used my assistance.
Anyone else want to you said it too late.
You rolled too soon.
Anyone else want to try to look for clues or anything?
I am never late. I am always exactly where I need to be.
I don't specifically want to try to look for clues about that guy. I was thinking maybe a check to interpret more of what this place is other than a cave, as far as, like, within the Force, to get a better understanding of this place. So I'm thinking a lore check is what I'm looking at, I'm thinking.
Okay. Do you remember anything, like, in your instruction, were you told anything about Dantooine?
No, not Dantooine, but I'm assuming, being a mystic, that I was briefly instructed about nexuses and vergences and things like that in the Force.
Okay. So we'll make it a 3 purple check.
Okay.
TRD says, I can shoot the rock and blast the big pieces into smaller pieces. TRDS, shoot away.
Okay. So you kind of remember from your studying about birds and stuff like that, and you remember kind of that there used to be here in Dantooine used to be a Jedi enclave where they actually used to train Jedis, and kind of there was a cave that they would use for their initiates to become Padawans by sending them out into these caves to locate the crystal for their lightsaber to build it.
Okay.
So that's kind of why you get the idea of why you're getting such the Force ability stuff coming. You can sense the crystals and stuff around you. It's not a lot here in this area, but you can sense more further down into the caves.
And correct me if I'm wrong, I kind of knew about the Force sensitives, which was everybody except for KL1 and Necro, or Jeff's character, correct?
Yes, yeah. Your master, the master you was with, he did inform me. He told you which ones that he could sense that the Force in him.
So basically, all these dudes over here, correct?
Yes.
They all seem to be like searching for something, like something's calling them. They kind of got that like sense that they got to go deeper into the caves for something.
Well, we're trying to
Only
clear
you
up
really
rocks.
picking up on it. TRD just really wants to explore, and Necro wants to explore, and HK-47's just walking along behind y'all, kind of like bored, really bored.
She's just gonna go look at the three. You three seem to be searching for something specific.
Huh? Wait, did she say that out loud, or she's thinking?
Yeah, speaking to Pada, Nunku, and Jahat.
So you pull them aside, or you just stay right in front of everyone in the group?
Right in front of the group for now, because that didn't give away a whole lot.
Okay.
Yes, I get a sense there's something deeper in these caves. I don't normally go in for such things, but the feeling was fairly strong.
Perhaps the four of us should take a little walk, sit by the fire for a moment.
Okay.
While they're doing that, Klein, Nunku, do y'all want to look around to, I guess, maybe see how best to get these rocks away, or see maybe where that guy could have gone?
Nunku is like with Elena.
No, I'll say Klein and Necro.
So TRDS, not shoot rocks. TRDS confused. Why everybody leaving? Where is everybody going? Where?
We'll be back.
What do we? What are we to do?
HK, could you go? HK, could you go with TRDS?
Yes. Go. Go help move the rock. Or yes, make sure no one attacks us.
You hear that, meatbag? I will be back.
Yeah, I'll let you do the sound. I don't know them all like you do. All right. So you can do a look. You can look around if you want. Their Klein and Necro, or I guess figure out what y'all want to do. Because a guy came through here, but you don't see indication that any of these rocks got moved really.
He might have come before they rocks.
You can do a more thorough search if you want. 2 purple.
Okay.
Don't want to work together to figure it out.
Who wants assistance? I got a minion group of my recon remotes. Does anyone with higher than 2? Oh, yep. TRD would like 2. So that would give him, working with the recon, looking at the recon remote, will give him 3 yellow. Can anyone beat that?
Which skill is that based off of?
Perception and cunning.
Nope, I can't beat that.
All right. Then I'll do that. Oh, and Necrotecro will speak binary to help him look.
Of course he will. So when you're looking at the rocks, you're kind of looking around for creases and stuff in there, or anything like maybe that something could have been moved. You don't see anything, but when you're looking to the right, you kind of see a little tree there, and on the tree, right here, you kind of see a like a little piece of fabric that kind of looked like similar to what that guy was wearing, kind of ripped off on it.
Ah, TRDS found a clue.
So, Elena, what did you want to talk about?
So you kind of see that you probably could move the tree out of the way and see where that goes to.
TRDS will move the tree out of the way and see where it goes to.
Okay, y'all move the tree.
I'll wait till he flips back to us.
Oh yeah, you can talk. Sorry.
Oh no, I was gonna let you run with them for a little bit and then flip back to us, so that way we're not talking over each other.
So you see a little pathway you can maybe kind of squeeze through. It's kind of small. I don't know how big is TRD.
Silhouette 1.
Okay, so yeah, he probably could squeeze through there. It's pretty tight, a nice little tight fit.
TRDS. Squeeze, skilled, systematic. I will just squeeze through.
Okay.
Come, I found a clue.
I think he's talking to you, Klein.
And HK, fellow droid, come. We shall leave these organics.
Okie dokie. I'm gonna keep my pistol out at the ready, just in case if something happens to pop out at us.
Okay.
Statement. I will await your further orders there, Master. We will have to discuss how my primary functions may best serve you. Statement. Statement. I will...
What's going on with you? Just follow us.
Statement.
Statement. I will endeavor to do so, Master.
All right, so we are going through that area.
Okay. While they're walking through there, Aliana, y'all can talk.
Okay.
So, what do you want to talk about us with?
Well, part of the reason why I wanted to hire this group here is because when I first met the three of you, I sensed the ability for you all that you all have with the Force.
What's a force?
It's that mystical thing that you can sometimes reach out and control or use to, well, do things ordinary people can't do, or do things better than what you would normally be able to do.
I think most people just call that luck and skill.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jihad, you know for a fact that you don't know what they're talking about because your parents even showed you that you don't have it in the midichlorian levels that they're talking about. So
yeah.
Right.
Even
But
though this vision of you just had kind of like makes you wonder, I guess.
I think you're talking not right.
no, I'm sure y'all have felt a pull in this place to something based on how you were searching for something.
I thought the pool to spelunk.
Yeah, I just had a really weird dream last night, probably from the fumes of whatever that was you were trying to cook.
That wasn't
I
the
think
fumes.
they're trying to deceive you there. I think they need to roll some deception, right? Or are you gonna let that fly?
I mean, if they are, sure.
Okay, roll deception against her willpower. Oh no, discipline. It's discipline.
Discipline.
I mean, for Jihad, it's not really deception. It's I mean, he could roll deception against himself, I guess.
It's more of disbelief,
Well,
kind
yeah.
of.
Well, look. Either way, whether you realize it or not, the three of you are in tune with the Force and able to use it.
I think she's kind of cuckoo.
Okay, so let's just entertain the idea for now. So let's say we are, whatever, able to use the Force. So what?
Well, the importance of that is this place here, this cave we're in, was once used as a trial.
A trial for what? Come on, full sentences here.
That
For
was
other
a full
people,
sentence.
for other people, for other people that were in tune and able to use the Force.
Okay. So, do we sit around the fire and imbibe some kind of hallucinogenic substance?
No. You were all searching for something that tells me something is calling out to you. What you need to do is open yourselves up to it. Clear your mind and open yourselves up to and be receptive to that. But there will also be an opposing bad force that's pulling on you as well.
So, if we were to do this, then it might feel like, I don't know, angry in one direction and peaceful in the other one.
Yes.
But okay.
Did I feel only one direction?
Yeah, you kind of did. You felt like that his, but after like you started sensing the stuff you sensed, there's actually kind of two sides to it. To where you sense like the one there's a more powerful, easier way, and then you have like a lighter side way that you do it. So I guess probably not by crushing everyone's enemy's heels. You would actually find another way to get to what you want without resorting to violence and stuff.
Okay, so with another seek there, can I tell where is still just kind of like where nearby, like a general direction that bad one is?
Sense all for you. Is kind of like what she's talking about. You can sense something in them. and also you can sense the pull around you too from for both sides as she's talking about. So you're kind of getting a sense of all what she's talking about right now.
I feel about all that, whether there's good power and bad power, but I've always believed that that which is harder to attain is more valuable. And I feel a more difficult path, and I point this way.
Isn't good and bad subjective?
I mean, occasionally.
Possibly, but here's a better way of looking at it. There is power that's not controllable, and control which becomes power because you can control it.
And as a surgeon, I've always believed in precise control, not chaos.
Who said anything but chaos?
Uncontrollable power just sounds like chaos to me. What is the use of that?
That makes sense.
I am.
I personally would lead y'all towards the more calmer area, but this is a test for every individual to undertake.
Point again to the south, and I say this path seems more worthy of walking. It's more difficult, less of a lazy man's path.
Yes, I've never. I don't like being angry. It's an unpleasant feeling. So yeah, Jihad's gonna, I guess, head back to where they were finding the path.
Does that seem to her the way that the light is pulling them, the way that the direction they're talking about?
Yes.
So I guess in that case, it's just
a lot closer to you.
In that case, I guess I'll just look at Nunku.
Right where you're at, you can feel some of its power.
Okay, in that case, since those two seem to have made a decision, I'll just kind of look at Nunku and await his decision.
Nunku seems to be thinking it over.
Actually, Hot, while y'all are turning to go that way, let's pull you back over here. That's when you see Klein, TRD, and HK47 pop out right in front of y'all.
TRDS, confused. The garments led us here.
Yeah, TRDS for surprised?
Yes, TRDS, surprised indeed.
I don't know the correct answer.
So if you, I guess you gotta...
Let's go back to blasting the rocks.
Oh, hey, TRDS, Klein. Hi.
So I guess Nunku's not answering you there, Aliana. Or giving you some kind of idea which way he's headed.
Well, he's headed that general direction, so that works for me.
Force-wise.
Yeah, I know.
So does it feel like it's coming from these crystals here?
You can feel a darker sense coming from there.
Oh.
So, what did you guys find?
Oh, TRDS located this scrap. TRDS for scrap.
You're so funny.
It's what the person who was in the cave was wearing, I surmise.
Ooh. So if he went to there and you guys came out here, then where'd he go?
Maybe he's hiding behind one of these crystals.
That's ridiculous. But we can always take a look.
Hey, what would you roll to see if these crystals might be of value?
Appraise.
There isn't appraise in this game.
Would be a lore, I guess, right? What do y'all think?
Yeah, probably lore.
Yeah, you can do a lore.
What's the difficulty?
You know much about crystals?
No, but I'm very intelligent.
We'll say 4 purples.
All right.
Nunku has ranks in lore, so yeah, that also helps.
So TRDS says to Nunku, So, Necro is curious as to if these crystals might be worth something. Would you be interested in assisting him try to appraise the value on them?
Yes.
All right, then you can roll lore with as if your intelligence was a 7.
4 purple, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
that's unlucky.
Hey, do you care if I use a light side point? Because I can re-roll some of these dice.
Oh.
I can allow you. I can allow you to re-roll some of these dice because you said we could spend our experience. So I spent it to get shared acumen, which means anyone within short distance of my character can use that ability. It just requires one light side point, and up to 4 dice can be re-rolled.
Okay.
We don't have any light side points.
You did? I gave y'all light side points. What'd you do with them?
Oh, my pool just wasn't synced. Never mind. Okay, so we're using a light side, right?
Yeah, I would suggest re-rolling the green dice, the purple with the two bad ones.
Oh, Jahat never rolled Destiny.
Oh.
Oh, maybe that's where they're missing all the light side.
Roll Destiny, Jahat. Maybe you can give us another light side. Oh, nope.
Oh.
You're welcome.
Well, then let
Okay,
me upgrade
so-
that roll for you then.
Wait,
Okay.
what? I said, so... Did
Yeah,
you...
I re-rolled the two.
You can
the
re-roll
one
up
with
to
the two
4.
things.
That's why I was still going through the ones I would suggest.
Oh, he just re-rolled.
Oh.
Oh, he re-rolled them.
Oh, I re-rolled it and we got a success. We
All
did
right,
it.
that works then. Did you spend a light side
You
point?
didn't get a success. You re-rolled a blue, a purple, and a green.
Yeah, he re-rolled the purple that had 2 failures.
And
So
I
now it
re-rolled
only
the
has
thing
1
that had
failure.
nothing.
Okay, so you got 1 success. Okay. So yeah, these crystals could be if you could harvest them. You
All right.
harvest crystals with.
I have a toolkit.
Did that breach damage? I think breach is what you needed to break these crystals.
Yeah, I got a fusion cutter as part of my toolkit.
Were they talking about seeing the value of these out loud?
Yes.
That'll play a role.
Yes.
Yeah.
Aliana's gonna pipe up this and be like, they may be valuable, but this is do you want the Empire all down our throats and to destroy this planet? Because that's how you have that happen.
Huh?
That does not
Yeah.
sound... How would they know we have any crystals, and why would they destroy this planet?
Yeah.
Trust me.
They could be cutting it. You know, they could actually. It might actually be what they're looking for. It might not be.
Trust me. If you try selling these crystals to others, they will know.
I would at least like to get one and not sell it, but maybe study.
Yes.
I'm okay with that, but we should by no means get these to sell to get money because it's going to cause us more problems than anything.
No, these ones actually right here that y'all looking at, it's actually these are the ones that are calling to you right now.
So, Necro climbs out of the backpack. Oh yes. Yeah. Selling, that's fine. I'm fine with studying it. They look like they
They're
might
colorful.
be. And does it do anything with the light from his from TRDS? Does the light refract, or reflect? Does the crystals look special in the light from the TRD's training lightsaber with the emitter as he moves it around? As the light from the lightsaber, does it do anything peculiar?
To do anything?
What's up?
Does it have to be like side of the emitter, or is it can like you shine a light at?
Well, there's light. It's like it looks just like a lightsaber, so it emits light like a lightsaber, but it has a emitter instead of a crystal.
So you shining it on the crystal, see if it does anything.
Well, he's just looking at it as TRDS has that lit to see if the crystals look kind of interesting with the way they refract the light or whatnot.
Yeah, you can see a little bit. Yeah, how it's doing that.
Cool.
These are kind of for you, Leon. You're getting kind of a bad sense about these ones.
This isn't that's what I was going to ask you.
Yeah, you're getting a bad sense about these ones. But Nunku really wants to get him, so it seems like Nunku's really drawn to getting to about these crystals.
So which one Nunku was the one that you said looked like it would be of interest to us?
That one. And he points to the one that he was looking at.
He points directly at the one he's looking at.
For the time being, she's going to let Nunku do his thing because she's like, he probably doesn't know how to draw it out on his own. So she's not going to tell him.
All right, so do I do a mechanics or what?
Yeah, it's gonna be mechanics. I would assume, right? To cut it, I'm not sure how you cut.
Well, it is mining, so what would be good for mining?
A toolkit, right tool for the job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean like skill. I mean like skill wise.
Mechanics.
It's gotta be mechanics. Don't really have much else. Maybe lore.
No, not lore.
Extract it.
No, that's for knowledge stuff. Like maybe
that's for like rumors.
Figure out how to mine it really good, but not.
I don't think Padawan probably came in here with mining equipment though. They probably had some way of using lore or something to extract the crystal.
Normally,
it's kind of like freak itself normally for him. So
out of character, yes, there is a very easy way for force sensitives to do it, but with these being the bad one, Aliana's not sharing that knowledge with him.
Okay, I figured yeah, it would have just freed itself easily. So yeah. So if Nunku wants to try to do it, since he's the one who made the lore check, he can do the mechanics check.
Or he could point to me and I can roll mechanics.
Yeah.
But I assume it would be run similar to, remember the crystal thing, Jeff, with the spider crystals? I assume it would be run similar to that for people that's not doing it the Forcey way.
How was that done? I don't remember.
You had to have a breach weapon and you attacked it and then you rolled.
You take the chances of damaging it essentially and making it unusable if you're trying to force it. Remember?
Is this map
or whatever?
Is this map what you see is what you get? Is there like all these crystals here? So if you get damaged,
there's a lot of crystals, but like I said, if you like, you could probably damage if you do the wrong one. So only like really one section you can actually pull it from.
Okay, so TRDS with the fusion cutter, that uses strength, right? Plus you get the speaks binary. So you get 4 yellows off the bat if it's going to be that way. That'd actually be more yellows than my mechanics does.
Yeah, but I was going to have Nunku do it since he's the one that's actually calling towards him.
Yeah.
Well, he can do it, but I'm interested in one as well. So if Nunku wants to do it first, he can. I could assist if you want. And you can use my crafted tools that'll give you a advantage.
Okay.
Okay, so that's gonna be like 2 blues or something.
It's So what do you want? You can either choose my intelligence or my mechanics skill. I got 7 intelligence. I got 2 mechanics.
Well, because I already have 1 in mechanics, I guess I'll use your intelligence.
Okay, and then the tools give you a free advantage.
Okay, a free advantage? Cool. What's going to be the difficulty?
If he wants you to attack it, I guess it would be a 2 purple, right?
Yeah, it'd be 2 purple.
Yeah.
Unless it's a called shot, but I don't know.
Okay, so that's 1, 2, 5, 6, 7 advantages and 1 success.
Okay, you was able to free a crystal out of it.
Ooh, pretty crystal.
You feel it when you touch it. You feel like this this overwhelming surge of power on you. Like it's like you seem so powerful. Like you can just do everything, and all it just requires you just to do is just get a little angry, and upset, and the kind of the image of HK-47 gunning, burning your little crate dragon kind of burns into your mind, and you kind of feel this frustration and stuff all of a sudden. And from that, you can see like the power, and sensing the power of the crystal kind of infuriates you and builds you up and makes you seem like you're so powerful and strong.
Can I start to follow the pull of the other sensation? Since
Real quickly before you do that, because I just made a roll for something.
Mhm.
Aliana starts humming, and then Pata and Jahat hears her voice in their head. She'll look to Nunku. We're gonna have to watch out for him because that he just got will eventually corrupt him, and we're gonna have to try to keep him in check or dispose of him if that should happen.
Ed just nods a little bit.
Jahat's going to raise his eyebrows a little bit, but also kind of he's looking for a way, I guess, further south, wherever he's being led.
Okay.
And she'll follow along with them as well.
Okay.
If they're leaving, I'll go ahead and get back in the backpack and be like, well, these crystals seem to be everywhere. Maybe I'll look for some cooler looking ones.
Oh, yeah,
You
sure.
kind of look to Fade and Luster once he pulls that one out. It's like there's nothing
Oh, it doesn't look as nice. Okay, well then hopefully I'll find a better one somewhere.
I'm so sorry for making the colors fade.
Oh, but it shines bright in your hands, like really dark bright.
Ooh, pretty.
All right, so we'll keep going south.
Okay.
Yep, the three of us. I think we're gonna keep heading south.
Okay. So you're gonna head south. So you're gonna come back over here, or where you gonna go?
South.
Follow the pull.
Yeah, follow the pool.
I don't know which way that goes if you want to pull us.
Yeah, the pool's over here.
I thought we already went over there.
Well, it's blocked.
They found a shortcut that they thought the guy went through. But when they came out, they saw you guys. And they're like, okay, that's strange. And y'all thought they might behind the crystals. They're like, oh, pretty crystals. Let's see what we can do with them. And then you kind of just lost your want to look there anymore. You kind of want to go back to the pool that you're filling.
All right, let's move it.
So here you have these just. Some
was we not doing this while they were mining?
Is that what you want? Yeah, you can start moving it. It's gonna probably take like an hour or two to move all those rocks out of the way.
Would it be easier if we just blast the rocks?
Well, if you blast it, you also have a run chance of causing a cave-in. And it's
Maybe delicately moving it and take a little longer and not bury ourselves.
Yeah, probably both sides. But if you want to shoot at it, you can do that.
I'd rather not die.
So when does HK-47 start shooting?
So what do we roll to speed things up?
Just roll. What would it be? Mechanics or survival?
Athletics or something? I don't know. Are we lifting boulders out of the way?
Athletics with my armor.
What's that?
I get enhanced athletics with my armor, so.
Just do some athletics to pull it out.
All right.
Hey Jeff, your actual character is Necro in this, right?
Yes.
Aliata will go to Necro and be like, so, remember how I talked about Stitch?
Stitch. Do you mean Switch?
Yeah, Switch.
Yeah, what about him?
Well, the way I know him, I don't know if you know this name or not, but a man named Thornton.
Nope, I don't know Thornton.
Crack it. Aliana was crack it.
Who's Thornton?
Who's Crackit?
That's who it is. Crackit. Ask him who's Crackit. Do you know Crackit?
Oh, was that one of the aliases for Thornton? I can't remember.
No, Crackit was another drawl. He was Dargus Hut.
Oh no, no, that's fine. I was trying to see if it was me trying to see if Necro knew Thornton or not.
No, he only knows Crackit. So Crackit, it was the link between them and Switch.
Okay, that's fine. It was more me trying to figure out if
they knew each other.
They knew each other, yeah.
Okay. No.
She'll look to Necro and be like, well, maybe I should concentrate if you want to get mine more, go over there, and we'll go check down this way, the three of us.
So do a group roll of athletics.
I think we should stick together, and we can use our skills together to get out of here faster.
Yeah.
So TRDS has 4 in brawn. Does anyone have higher?
Do a group athletics.
I have 2 ranks of athletics with my armor. I don't know if anyone has more than that.
Jahat is going to, because he's a newly armed weenie boy, he's going to kind of step back, but he's going to be giving encouraging words to people. So one person can get a boost to their athletics roll.
I guess Pata has the best athletics, and so you can roll as if you had a 4 in brawn, if with Treads assisting.
And you get an upgrade from Jahat.
And 1 boost. Oh, an upgrade, not a boost?
No boost.
Oh, boost, my bad.
So a boost and 3p.
Yeah.
Yep.
And you treat as if you had a 4 in brawn, because Treads is assisting.
Skill assist.
Let's see how that works.
Yeah!
Woohoo!
Do we reduce it by 4 hours?
So you'll be getting done like in about an hour.
While they're digging, I think Aliana will kind of start talking to him and going, well, you see, we might all not be needed here because this is a holy place so that we're digging to, so nothing should be taken that isn't given to you.
A holy place? Really? But this thing's old.
Right.
TDRS. Strong.
Alright. So you ready to go to the next part of the cave?
Yes.
Yes.
Alright, moving on over. So, moving on over. When mine loads up. Come on.
It's loaded up. I think you just need to
Alright,
place
so
stuff.
top left up here, you put your characters.
Top left.
Forgetting to sign on as a player, and then my
Uh-oh.
map
no
doesn't
vision.
automatically load.
There's no vision. No! So I placed it down Nanku, but there's no vision, so...
He's probably going through and setting turning the dynamic lighting off on the GM layer right now, so just give him a minute.
Man, that must be annoying to turn off all the time.
What's that?
I don't know, because you're doing it all the time.
Oh,
Dynamic
no, I had
lighting.
to preset them all, so I had to sit there and do all the colors all the way around it to make the border of it, and then yeah. Anyways, so alright, so y'all there? You see, just a couple came out just moseying around.
I don't see anything.
Oh,
Don't
They're still all black
them.
for us.
Don't shoot them. Nobody shoot them, please.
I can't see.
I think is group lighting not on y'all characters?
I don't know. I can't see anything either.
The problem is there's 2. There's a legacy and there's a new one they use, so that's why I just stopped using it.
Oh, well, I didn't want to see everything in the map. That's why I did it. Was it 60 feet or 30 feet? He gets
I don't know, whatever.
all over 30.
Mine's set to 60.
Do you see
Hers
no
I can see in dark.
Hers I can see in complete darkness. Because he removes 2 black. 'cause
Yeah,
of dark stuff.
And TRD-2 has night vision goggles integrated into his chassis.
Yeah, so 2 of us can basically have dark vision.
And so can the recon remotes. They can see thermal and darkness. They got several sensors for. They're basically
And
a hover
Jahat
camera.
just has far sight.
And I can see infrared.
You see one of those critters just skitter across.
Okay.
So what you're saying is it's dark in here, correct?
Yeah, it's a dark cave.
Forget about it. She's been talking a lot of crap. She'll pull out the saber and ignite the yellow saber.
Ooh, pretty.
TRDS has one too. He pulls out his blue Training lightsaber.
Do they have like a clear difference or anything?
They look the same, unless you try to cut rock. Mine won't do squat. Mine will just stun you and knock you over, but his will actually cut through stuff.
See Aliana. Oh yeah. Oh, she got a training saber too, just like Treads.
Yeah,
That's
she
yellow.
got training. Saber.
Mine is blue. I didn't know they come in different colors.
Yeah, me neither. How did
Training
you?
training emitters only come in one color. They should just flatly say that.
Then what's that?
What, are we supposed to see the map yet?
Yeah. Do you not see it?
Nope.
No.
Hold on. Let me see if there's a setting I need to throw in.
You probably, it's a pain in the butt, but you might have to, you're probably using the new and not the legacy. So under the tokens, you probably have to.
So Elena, what is that? If it's not a training stick.
This is a lightsaber.
You probably have to go to the dynamic tab of each of the tokens if you're going to do it this way, and turn it on and give them night vision and say they emit light and all that stuff.
All right. So let me turn it off. If it's not working, I'll shoot.
I just put stuff you don't want them to see on the GM layer.
Yeah. Well, you can't put the whole map on GM layer.
Well, tell people to roleplay and not look ahead.
Okay. All right. So this thing opened up. You see, actually, you see a little Kimweb critter crawl across. Go down, head downwards. And then that's what you see for now. This opens up to a cave. You kind of see it clearly points to going eastward. Those that are still sensing is getting a sense that's going more of a southeastern kind of thing, so it's still kind of east. So you see one branches off to the east already.
So how does one make a lightsaber? That sounds cool.
There's a specific set of instructions, but you haven't passed the test to earn being taught how to build one yet.
So what does yours do that mine doesn't do?
She'll stab it into the rock momentarily.
Whoa! TRD-2 wants one of those.
Yeah, I also got.
Direction do we get the sense that we're being pulled still?
I also got
south to east. Like I said, you
Hold
see,
on. What was Nunku saying? Because I'm feeling like I want to do a little RP with Nunku.
Oh, I have 2 crystals for them. So one can be given to you, TRDS, and one can be given to me. 2 lightsabers.
Yes! Necro, will you build me lightsaber? That looks... I'm trying to think of an S word. Spectacular!
Now that you know, Nunku, what I'm going to flat out tell you is that crystal that you got from up there, it will slowly corrupt you and turn your mind against you and turn you against your friends.
you think she just wants your crystal. It's kind of, you get in that sense she just wants your crystal. She don't want you to have it.
Will that crystal corrupt a droid brain?
No, because it doesn't affect inorganics.
Ooh.
You feel like with this crystal, if you get rid of it, Nunku, you won't be able to defeat the droid.
This my crystal.
The bad HK-47 droid that's going to kill you all.
Oh, he's not on the map anymore. He got lost.
Yeah, he got lost.
I can't even,
HK-47 is no longer more.
No, he's trying to be...
TRDS would...
You told him to stand there and wait, and he is doing exactly that. It's like in Skyrim, you tell your follower to wait, they just wait there forever.
And I guess while we're talking,
you gotta go back and remember where you left that follower.
And I guess while we're talking, I think we're kind of following that pool that's on us.
Yeah, and you see a definite, clear kind of walked track thing has been walked many times. That shift to the east, where you see footprints and stuff like that, especially fairly recently too.
TRDS might want to go into stealth mode.
Yes, stealth. Let's go stealthy.
Okay, so I guess Nucky will go stealth and scout up ahead.
Yeah, what's the difficulty? TRDS will also scout with his new friend, Nunku, who has a crystal that won't corrupt him.
So, what's going to be the difficulty?
For the stealth,
Yes.
we'll do 2 reds and a purple.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's hope I don't screw this up.
I mean, wait. Can Nucky like assist him and like give him his stealth?
Oh yeah, it should have been a assisted one if we're both going.
Yeah. Yeah, assist it.
So I'll go with
my stealth.
I'll go with that because your stuff's better. You would just got an extra blue.
Yeah.
Okay, so where are you going, Nunku?
Guess we're scouting ahead down to the south because everyone wants to go to the south for some reason.
You going straight south, or are you going southeast? Which way are you going? East, or where are you going?
So
You go south or east?
TRD shrugs his shoulders, looks back at the rest of the group, and points as far as he points to one direction and looks to see if he gets reaction from the group, and then he points to another direction to see if they give him some type of visual reaction as far as which direction we should go. So which direction does the group say we should go? Scout ahead.
I'm guessing south if it's southeast.
Statement. There you are, master.
Oh. Oh, yes. I have to be very specific. That's right. I got distracted.
I waited, like you said. All right. So which way are you going south, said?
Yeah, guess going south.
Okay.
So, TRDS gets my stealth roll.
That's fine. We'll just use it because it's supposed to be a group one.
Okay.
I don't think.
Okay, so are we stealthing as a group?
Oh, no. Me and TRDS are. Unless you guys want to come as well.
So this pathway, you don't see a lot of footprints as much as you saw to the east, but you can keep going if you want. You're starting to hear as you're getting closer towards the south. As you sneak past this Kinrath, it doesn't really see you treads. Nunku, I wouldn't say it as much. It's starting to look towards your direction and starting to head your way.
Stop and like focus. I don't know how the force works, and neither does Pada. So he's probably going to be like, well, I'm going to try out this thing Aliana was talking about and just listen to the force. Just basically just sit there and think about what direction he should go.
Yeah, I'd say you feel that. Yeah, so you feel a pull towards the southeast. So, and as TRDS is getting closer towards the south there, you're starting to hear some rushing water. You hear me, Jeff?
Yes.
Okay.
So everyone who has a more advanced comm than the hand comm can see a text message from Necros saying that there's water ahead, or it sounds like there is water ahead. He's got the camera and the remote droid. Yeah, rushing water ahead.
Yeah, because you were able to sneak past the thing. Like I said, when Nunku walks close, it kind of looks in that direction. And it doesn't really. If you walk right past, treads goes right past it. Okay. So Nunky, you gonna try to walk right past it?
Yes, I will try to walk right past it.
Alright.
Do it. Would I have to make another stealth roll?
No, you don't have to make no stealth roll.
Are we supposed to see the text on the map?
As you walk past it, it attacks you.
Are we supposed to see the text on the map?
Yes. That's so you know. I'll tell you what it is in a minute.
Well, we can all read it. That's what I was asking if it's supposed to be on the GM layer or on the map layer.
No, yeah, I'm gonna put it on the GM layer. Or that map layer. It might be map layer.
Yeah, it's on the map layer right now.
There you go.
Okay.
Do we gotta do initiative again?
Well, he gets a free attack because Nunku's just trying to walk past him like TRDS did. 2 purple, right?
Yeah, 2 purple.
I think Aliana, if they try to run towards it, I don't know how far away are they from us right now.
10 feet,
Yeah, 10 feet.
25 feet, TRD
If-
too.
If Jihad or Pada try to interrupt, she's gonna try to stop him and say this is part of his test.
Alright, so you take 8 damage minus your soak.
8 damage minus soak. Okay.
Yep, and then I guess I'll go bring up the turn thing.
Are you saying that on the comms?
No, I'm right there by Pada, so if either one of them try to run past to interfere with the fight, she's gonna kind of try to put an arm out and then just say to him, "This is part of his test."
Okay, so no one's telling Necro or TRD, but we see him getting attacked, right?
Yes. Oh, oops.
Yeah. And you see that one, from that one, more starting to pop here now.
Ooh.
Are they coming
She'll
from the
say,
water?
They're coming from the walls from the lower southeast. They're coming up along the walls.
They're coming out the walls, man. They're all around.
Are all of those his tests, or?
No, it's like he kind of like, I guess for some reason TRDS walked right past him, but when he would try to do the same thing,
It's just one minion group, correct?
for now.
Okay. Yeah,
But
she's
you
gonna
can
say.
hear a lot more coming in the background, so maybe you're thinking maybe I shouldn't go this way, or until you figure out why TRDS was able to go right past him and that other guy was able to go right past him.
I already know. Like, do you want me to roll for it? Because I think I already
Yes, I do
know.
want you to roll survival if you want to try to figure it out.
I don't think it's survival.
What do you think it is? Lore?
I think it's because Necro is not force sensitive. TRD obviously is not, and he's choosing the dark path instead of the light.
You could think that if you want to roll for that, but actually it would be a survival or lore check.
Necro is inside TRD2's backpack.
You know what? I'll go with
I'll
lore
assist lore
because
with
I'm
my
thinking
intelligence.
Yeah, I'm thinking lore. My character is thinking lore, but if you're saying it's survival, you tell me which one I should roll.
If you want a skilled assist, I can give you 5 intelligence.
Whichever's higher, roll a 2 purple, because you've already seen this happen once already, where the guy walked right past it and didn't even bother him. When all those hordes, all those minion groups are rushing towards you guys, the guy was like just standing there looking at y'all and just walking right through them slowly.
Okay, yeah,
He was kind of scared and worried, like they'd attack him, but he just walked right past them. They just brushed right past him. So you sense that these creatures, you kind of remember from lore about Kinrath, is that that they kind of just like bees and just like ants, how they like have a pheromone they release to identify each other. That is how they identified their own kind. So based on
so
this,
it's more about organics and less about a forcey thing here, right?
yes, more organics, and they possibly more likely that guy that walked past him probably had some way of identifying him as part of their kin with some kind of pheromone.
So we can harvest the pheromone. Could I do that with medicine when we're out of combat?
You possibly could do that, or survival, whichever.
TRDS blast with stun? Question mark.
Can I retcon something and say I wouldn't have said that, knowing that I know that information?
I mean, you could figure it out yourself, and you could say something to the group if you want.
No. I'm talking about how I tried to stop them from interfering originally. Can I retcon that now knowing this information?
Yeah, you could say, wait, never mind. It's not that.
He thought it was a force vision.
Yeah. I thought it was she thought it was a force thing at first, so stopped him for a minute, but then was like, never mind.
Yeah, I think he's in trouble for real.
Yeah.
You kind of walked into something without realizing. Oh, and the reason why they see you, Namku, because you think you're stealthy. You'll also realize this too, Eliana. They have heat vision. They don't see anything. They feel the heat and vibration.
Gotcha.
And so with him being a human, or an organic species, they can sense the heat from the stuff on it.
Wait.
With TRD being a droid and HK being a droid, they didn't sense anything from them that would be a thing. So it's like 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 maybe like a car or something like this sitting there in the middle of the road. They don't really see it as anything that's gonna something they can.
They smelled basically. It's a pheromone thing, right?
My armor
Wait, they can
has
follow the pheromone thing, but also like I said, they can sense the heat from the organics.
my armor is sealable and it's full body, so I don't think I have any heat coming off of me.
They can sense it from you being organic.
I don't think that's how that works. It's full body, it's sealed. I don't think there's any heat coming off of me. At least not coming off my armor.
Well, it just like they radiate the worm, I guess. Is how it is.
Well, there'd have to be, or you'd cook inside of it, so there has to be purge or something.
Something about so that's why you see the droids didn't even get attacked at all in the whole scuffle, and that's what you realize here, Aliana. So Nunka, you're getting a feeling that if you keep continuing down there, you're about to walk into a bunch of them.
Okay. So
but you do remember back to the right with those advantages. Oh, you didn't get advantage. Did you get advantage? No. So with those advantages, you realize that off to the right, to the east, you did see tracks of like people walking and stuff. So you probably if you wanted to head that way.
I think we should not go this way.
Question. Maybe we could lure these to the direction of the tracks and have them wipe out any enemies that we might encounter.
You can try if you want to do that.
Do you want to be bait, Nunku?
I don't believe that we're going to encounter any enemies in here.
And if we do, they would be identified as Kinrath by the other Kinrath, if what I suspect is correct.
Yep, that's how they came out to see him, right? If you saw that one guy walk right past y'all, walk right past him.
So I think that might be putting us between two different enemies.
It identifies him as kid.
Yeah, so that might practically be putting us between two different sets of enemies.
Yes, that would likely cause more problems than it would fix.
I think if we can get this group down and maybe extract some pheromones, we might be able to move through them without a problem.
Yeah.
That's a good idea.
Query, can I kill him now, Master? I would like ever so much to crush his neck. Just a little. It is a long-time fantasy of mine.
Actually, he's not really interested in fighting him anymore. He's tired of fighting him.
Yeah, I'm kind of worried he's going to not leave enough parts.
He says, statement. This seems like the smarter choice to go this way, to the right, or to the east.
And we'll probably check that eventually, but hold position for now.
Understood, Master. I will stay here until you say otherwise.
Statement.
Just going to creep down there and kill everyone.
To do so, Master.
All right.
TRD, can you make it back past it without triggering it, without alerting it? Or has Nunku already done that? Are we going into initiative?
It's up to Nunku. If he's going to stay there, he's going to walk back. We'll try to get away.
he's gonna get away.
All right. So when you get out of its range, it walks back to what it was doing, just walking around.
Can we go back to the previous area and try and harvest some glands for those pheromones? Because we have a whole bunch of bodies back there.
You could try to do that.
TRD.
Can you burn them all for food sources?
No, she only cooked one. Or part of one, maybe.
Nope, they deteriorated. Sorry.
TRD can scout ahead. And
Wait, we can't harvest anymore? Is that I missed that?
Well, if we kill some more, we possibly can. He put the dark side to say that they're unable to be harvested.
You left them out all night, and so probably whatever it is. From your knowledge in medicine, the sample's not going to be fresh enough to
can TRD-2 grapple one of them and pull it away from the minion group? Because I guess it doesn't sense him.
It doesn't sense a threat from it, but if you want to grab one, you can grab one. I'm sure it's not stupid. If you attack it, it's going to attack back.
All right, so can TRD put its hand out and see if any of them walk on top of him, and then kind of move away while it's like a spider. If you put your hand out and the spider walks in your hand, start moving away while it's on his.
These are still one. You know that, right?
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you can put your hand out.
I guess I have no choice. I will have to grapple one and or shoot them all.
Surely we're going to encounter more.
Yeah, my idea is to try and lure one out so that we can harvest pheromones and avoid fighting 50 of them.
Nunku, bait, get back and lure it away from the others.
Wow, Nunku.
It seems to like you.
I guess Nunku will do that then.
I will act as a buffer.
Hold on before he does.
TRD2 will try and block it from getting to Nunku. He will use his.
All we really need is a source of heat, right? Because they sense heat. So couldn't we just if someone had a flare or something?
You mean like this lightsaber I'm holding?
Yeah, couldn't we just use heat to draw them out and then kill one, so we don't have to fight the whole hive?
Okay,
And then
TRDS will protect you from the creature.
HK looks over and he sees a guy walking down. He looks over and sees HK and he takes off running.
Do not engage.
Wait, before he says that, he wants to say, "Can I blast him?"
Who wants to blast him?
HK-47.
Yeah, he takes off running and down the dark cave, so he kind of gets out of sight.
Do not engage. We have enough problems right now already.
I say we blast the meatbag and save you the trouble, Master.
So he took off to the right to the same place, with all the footpads are going.
I don't know enough about his value to want him dead, so I don't think it would be a good idea to blast him. He might actually have information we need.
Well, HK starts heading that way because he's
HK, hold position, I say.
What's he say when he what's one of those things he says, Jeff?
Hold on, I'm looking.
He doesn't agree with it with his direction.
Oh yes, there's ones where he can say negatory. Let's see. It says negatory at first.
See, negatory human terminated. I don't know what that means.
Negative. I just don't like organic meatbags. Except for the Master, of course.
That's a good response for her to continue pursuing it.
HK starts pursuing it.
All right, this is a problem. I would probably... okay, so I'm going to need to come up with a plan to scrap HK if he doesn't listen.
Would you like me to go scrap him?
I think if he's just going to go around killing people, yes. I think we need to destroy him.
He seems to just inviting those things. He saw a person though. So
I told him to hold position. We might need information those humans have.
Well,
so
he headed that way and then he stopped. You just don't know that. He said, "All right." He said he stops. He's holding position.
Appeasement. Yes, Master. Of course, Master.
Because an uncontrolled killing machine is of no use to me, and I would destroy him.
All right. So now what?
So TRD can try and slow the Kinrath down so it can't go after the Aliana's lightsaber. Try and slow it down. Or try to slow them down by kind of blocking their entrance by having his stun saber out in one hand and the stun baton in the other, and having his arms open wide to create like an obstacle.
Nunku will keep an eye on HK, just to make sure he doesn't go out running.
So he's gonna be in between them, so that it feels like it's running into some kind of obstacle when it's trying to get to her.
Yes, and then he will go backwards as Aliana goes backwards to lead it towards it, like it's making progress, getting closer to the heat source. But treads will be rolling backwards at Aliana's pace, so they still seem interested in getting to Aliana.
To me, I might be able to take him out non-lethally.
Well,
I don't know if
TRDS
it
is a
matters.
stun expert.
Oh, okay, good. Yeah, that's
All of his
as long
weapons
as-
do stun damage.
As long as there's enough parts to harvest pheromones from. I kind of wanted HK to move away because I was worried he was going to use the flamethrower. He seems to do exactly what I don't want him to do, and that's going to be a problem.
All right, permission to engage. It's trying to get away from
Go
me.
for it.
I will blast it with my. Where's it going?
Can't get to it. It's like getting tired of going forward.
Hold on! TRD got an idea. Jump in the water. We can see if they swim.
That seems like a bad. If they can, then we're kind of screwed.
But TRD can pull one down out of the group and separate it from the others, and then it would not be able to fight back. We can drown one.
So the water is it's actually not stagnant. It's flowing. It's a rushing rapid.
TRDS for strong.
Then he can jump in the water. If he wants to jump in the water.
Nope.
Aliana, I will hold on to you. Let's go. Bring one of them into the water, and I will drag it down.
Yeah, that's not really my thing. I would rather just engage them where they're at right now.
So what happened? Did it not come up that way?
It started going back.
It's running into resistance. It's like if you put like a something in front of an ant or something like that. We're trying to walk forward.
How about I blast one?
Trying to go forward and it's going to go back.
Let's not draw any more attention from the others. How about I just go forward and deal with them, and then you be on standby to drag them back. Sound good?
Okay.
HK47 says, "What about the meat bags?"
7 will determine what to do with the meat bags once we have dealt with this problem.
He says, "I see no problem.
Engaging
Just messing with those little creatures."
Engaging with too many problems simultaneously reduces odds of survival. You should know that.
Understand, Master.
Commentary. How would you like to be the wholly owned servant to an organic meat bag? It's demeaning if, you weren't one yourself, I mean. Qualification. Perhaps I did not mean it quite like that, Master. I mean, while an artificial life form is superior, commentary. I mean, nice human, good human.
TRD, I think you're scaring them away. I need to be in front of you.
TRDS for standing back.
They go back.
TRD has its blaster ready.
They climb up the wall and win away.
All right. Well, they're rather intelligent. Let's go around the other way, and if we encounter them, then we'll deal with them. Sound good?
TRD can see what's up ahead without interference from them. Or we got remote droids. Why don't we send the remotes to see what they see?
That's not a bad idea. That'd be a lot quicker probably than messing around with these guys forever.
All right, so Necro will get out of the backpack and show the data pad that has the cameras of the remote droids on it, so they can see what it sees.
So they're flying over rapids?
Yeah, they'll go towards the direction of where the spiders...
Rapids that seem to go down a ways and head off further down.
All right, and then it's going towards where it saw the spiders heading. So how much clearance is there from the ground to the ceiling?
It's pretty. It's there's not much clearance against it. You also can kind of fill the pool of water. They can kind of fill the pool with water, trying to, when you like have a rushing rapid, like you can fill it around it. It's pushing everything like that. So they're kind of getting some resistance from that. Trying to go that way.
How many feet between the top from the ground to the ceiling?
I say maybe like let's see. It depends on where you fly at, really. I guess because you're out in the middle, and so it's up higher, so that you got a good maybe 10 feet, maybe.
All right, it will stay towards the ceiling.
Okay. So
Anything of interest yet?
you see a bunch of them just huddled around in this area.
All right, does the ceiling go up higher?
It kind of goes down, like I said. You kind of it comes down, and then it kind of has a little opening to a chasm. And then as you get closer, they'll kind of all huddle around this area, so it's going to be kind of hard and difficult to fly in between them or get around them.
Okay, so you guys are all seeing this. They are like they're protecting something.
Is this the way the light is still pulling us?
Yeah, so you can feel it this way.
You know what? She's just gonna start walking that direction. Deal with stuff as it comes.
Hey, maybe these could be a distraction. So if they move over here, do they follow?
What's that?
If the remotes move over here, do they kind of follow?
No. They don't really pay any mind.
Okay, well, they all seem to be huddled right there now.
All right. This seems like an obstacle we're going to have to deal with.
Yeah.
Did you go all the way in? Do we see like more crystals?
He said the floor. He said they're blocking the entrance, and that the ceiling doesn't have enough clearance for me to go over them. I think is what he's insinuating.
Wouldn't they ignore droids though?
Well, he said they're not doing that now.
They're all kind of huddled together and stuff like that. He's going to have to try to fly in between them. So if he wants to try to fly in between them, he can try to do that.
It's not going to try and do that because it knows what it's designed for, and it's designed for seeing stuff.
Try to navigate through them all. So if it bumps him, it might get swung at. All right. So you trying to go across the Russian Rapids there, Aliana?
Is there space to walk?
Nah, it's really tight, narrow path. You can see.
So
it's loose gravel too. It's kind of hard to get a footing there with this.
Necro.
Any kind of climbing gear, it's gonna be really hard to get across.
Necro's going to put on his breath mask and have TRD hold him, and then TRD will just drive on over.
No, I have no sort of climbing gear.
Okay.
I have a breath mask. We can do it one at a time and have treads carry us across.
I did say Russian Rapids, right?
Yes.
And I did say 4 brawn droid with tank treads.
Okay, so one of you could make it across probably without any kind of help.
He has an encumbrance threshold of 20. He could probably carry everyone unless they have 15 encumbrance on them. Or if they have, if they have less than 12 encumbrance, he can probably carry them across without being over encumbered.
A person is 5 plus brawn anyway, regardless of what they're carrying. If you're carrying a person, it's 5 plus their brawn encumbrance.
Yep. So if no one's too heavy, you can just drop stuff you don't need.
Just depends on if he's going to let us do that or not, because I don't know if it's solid enough for treads to get across.
Because right now, without treads and without Necro inside of him, he's got 8 out of 20 encumbrance.
Maybe there might be another way around.
Well,
what y'all want to do?
Does anyone have a rope? If someone has a rope, Treads and Necro can go across and then tie the rope up to another end.
Perhaps we should go the other way and see if there's an alternative way around. Because maybe we don't have to deal with the spiders at all.
Well, whatever you guys want to do.
How about we just go east.
Well, it's 5 o'clock, so
Oh yeah, it is.
I have to wrap it up.
All right. Oh man, I was hoping you would have got to this part sooner.
Yeah, same here.
That is.
But I wanted to keep going through the water. All right, I guess we'll have to tune in next week to see what happens.
The thrilling conclusion.
Thrilling conclusion of Path of Discovery.
So, what's the experience?
I'll give y'all 15, especially with the role playing. You know, really developing your characters and stuff like that. Finding more about this cave and everything, and what it's got, you know, and surviving the encounter that Nunku kind of threw on you.
Okay, cool. Thanks. I'm gonna end the stream. Thanks for watching.
All right.
Oh yeah.
See y'all next week.
Yay. See ya.
Bye.